I'd like to welcome.
I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old page. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Create and Change. My name's Guy. Appreciate y'all being here. I see you, brother. Todd the Odd. What's up, my man? My growing man. Hey, I encourage you guys, if you haven't got to see Todd the Odd, go see him. Heck of a dude and does some cool stuff. And just a good dude, man. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, man. This is Create and Change with Guy and Sean, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, it's good vibes, and it's Friday, and we made it. We made it. Thankfully, at least here it's Friday. I realize that there's some time differences. Maybe I have some friends in the future, but right here where I'm at, it's Friday. So TGIF, appreciate you being here. I see our brother from Russia. I see you. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you. Thank you very much. And Brother Noble, thank you for being here. Good morning to you. Good vibes. Good vibes to you, my friend, our friend of creating change and Guy and Shine, here to support all the time and just super positive and reassured me that we're on the right track when he asked us to to say hello to his daughter, Hazel. See, I remember. because I appreciate it that much. That was cool. And lets me know we're on the right track when we got a young dad letting his young daughter enjoy our show and watch our show. That lets us know that we're on the right track and doing it the right way. So thank you, sir. We appreciate you, our friend. I'm going to be honest with you, our friend. I don't know how to translate, and our super duper producer is not here today. He had other things he had to do. So I don't know how to translate that, but I know it's good vibes from you. And I wish if it was a question that I knew how to because I would love to know exactly what it says in the most respectful way. I just don't know how to do that on my own yet. But I know it's good vibes.
Perform a request. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just taking a stab at
Give
it.
us a few minutes and maybe somebody
Yeah.
will pop in like Memoirs of a Redneck Bar because she does the translate. She does good at that. She knows how to do it. I don't have. I mean, I know that you can have apps and stuff that'll do it, but I don't
Yeah.
have nothing like that
No.
on my stuff, so I don't know how to translate. But good morning and good afternoon, good evening, good all of it. Good
Yes,
all of it on
absolutely.
everybody. Got 6 people in the house. Brother Sean, how is Brother Sean this morning?
Oh, we're doing good, man. Happy that the warm weather is coming. It's Friday, and we're almost at the end of February here now, so that's good.
Absolutely.
March break's coming up. You guys have spring break down there too, or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I guess it's called. Yeah, I guess that's. Hey, man, let me ask you a question real quick before we get into
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
Is my sound up too high?
It
Am I
sounds like
all right?
well, maybe my volume's low. I'm turning up my microphone or my
Because
headphones
I
just
got
because
my.
you sound
Because
low
I
to
just
me.
wanted to know. All right. Well, tell me when I
No,
sound
you're
right.
good now. You're good now. I just had my
Is that
volume up.
good?
Yeah, I have my volume knob down a bit too much.
Okay. Because I don't exactly know where to have this volume set on here, and I don't want to be blasting everybody. You know what I
No,
mean? I don't want to
as
be
long
so
as you're
loud.
in the green, like it flickers green or whatever the color, you're good.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, hey. That's right. Hey,
yeah.
hey, hey. That's right below That's right below where it turns red or
Perfect.
turns
Yeah, you can
color.
even. You should be fine. You
It's
sound fine
just
in mine.
right below that when I speak. Now, unless I get up here and we're at the auction house, and then, then that's different. But
Yeah,
when we're just doing this,
yeah, yeah.
now
No,
when
that
I
works
have to
good.
fill in, when I have to fill in
Yeah,
at the auction house from time to time,
on
then
occasion.
you have to crank that volume up so that everyone can hear it. Good morning to everybody.
Oh
Yeah.
my,
Oh,
oh my.
it's funny.
More to come. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, good
I just
vibes.
realized I was wearing a shirt that a friend of mine had made for me over the years.
Hey, hey, that's funny. That's funny.
That's too funny.
All right, I'm gonna play your song "Silly Girl"
Sure.
for a minute, and go get me another refill of coffee. And good vibes to everybody. This is
Good
Guy and
vibes,
Shine, Monday
guys.
through Friday, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. We
Yes.
appreciate everybody being here. This is an original song by Brother Shine at Shine Dig. Y'all go check them out if you haven't. I think everybody that's here with us in the house anyway has already been there. But if you haven't and you hear me, go check him out. You can find more songs just like this. This is one of my personal favorites, but he has many. So you might find one of your personal favorites out of it. But
Very kind. Thank
many
you.
different styles too, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Lots of
So
stuff on there.
not stuck on any one particular branding. So this is Shine with a song called Silly Girl. It's about 4.5 minutes or 4 minutes
Yeah.
and 50 seconds. So we'll be back here in about 4 minutes, 50 seconds. Good vibes to everybody. Creating change with Guy and
Vibes.
Shine.
It's for you, sweetie. All right. Where did you come from, silly girl? I know I just met you, but I can't seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. shaking your hips with little invitation. We were locking lips and know that I'll never forget you. No matter how hard I try, I can't even find a pen so I could see you again. You gave me your poison, and I breathed you in. And just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. And as the band was winding down, I couldn't seem to find you in the crowd of faces. Then out of nowhere, you appear without one question. Yeah, we disappeared, and know that I'll never forget you. No matter how hard I try, can't even find the words to tell you how much you blew my mind. Gave me your poison, and I breathed it in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. The end. It's just the beginning. Well, you know I won't forget you. No matter how hard I try, I can't even find a pen so I could see you again. Give me your poison, and I breathed you in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear, yeah. The end. The end. The end. True story. I hope you're still out there. All right. There we
Yeah,
go.
man. Shout
Guy
out.
and Shine Show, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. I was gonna.
Hey,
So
you got your deep, well, you got that deep voice. You got, John. We like to
welcome to
y'all.
Guy
They're
and
like,
Shine.
hey,
Whoa, where'd all that bass come from? Dang.
Oh,
Whew, I'm glad I had
naturally.
an ear tucked out, or I'd have really been like, whoa,
Whoa. Welcome.
whoa, God,
Welcome.
didn't want.
Yeah. I never used to been able to do that. You know, it's a new
I'm
development in my voice.
I got you.
That's priceless. So you guys,
Oh,
how
still.
much time do they get off for school down there? Your boy, a week?
Man, you know, my wife would. I don't know. It's
think
at
it's
least a
theirs.
week.
Yeah,
Probably
probably more.
It's
yeah.
it's been ridiculous. They were off, including Christmas break, and of course they were off till the New Year.
Mhm.
They were off almost a month straight with weather.
Yep.
it combined with what they had, with the vacation time and
Yep.
then with weather, they
Yep.
were off almost a month, man. I mean, it was ridiculous.
That's the same as up here. Like, I think in the last 2 weeks, I know my son's at school today, but the rest of the week, you know what I mean? It's just been days off, snow days, like you said, and now March break starts this week. So it's like, man, it's almost been like 3 months of no
No
real
doubt,
school.
man. It's been stupid, man. And then
Yeah.
their schedule on time, and now they're going to get off again for another however long. So I don't know when they actually go. That's the schedule I'd like to get, is when they go.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Because
yeah.
right now it's more like, when do they not go? You know what I'm
It-
saying?
I do, and then like then you're seeing like, like some of the kids I know, like on the team and stuff, like they're falling behind at school, and then they're getting, well, I wonder
Oh,
why.
yeah.
I wonder why that's happening.
Yeah, don't show up at the factory for a couple weeks and then
No.
see how far behind you are as far as job
Yeah.
and productivity.
Yeah, and likely fired. So good luck with that.
Right.
Right.
Hey, much love, shout out to you. I hope I'm saying it. I'm trying to say your name properly. We always try to associate the name if we can.
Yeah.
Zaneta, if I'm right, give me a thumbs up or a yes or a no. But welcome. I appreciate you being here. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1. Good vibes, always good vibes. And we always carry respect. That's the way we do things around here. So welcome. We appreciate you being here. Thank you. Thank you very much. You are welcome. I appreciate
thank
you being here, and just know it's always going to be good vibes, and always going to carry with respect. So if you give us the honor of giving us a like or a share, it'll always be something you can be proud of on your page. We can promise you that.
Absolutely.
So thank you for being
Thank you.
here. We just played a song that Shine. It was an original song by Shine. Well, it's at Shine Dig. Actually, let me see. Let me get that. And you'll be able to see. Let's see. I got so many banners
There's
going
so
right
many
now.
of them now.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. That's
Perfect.
Shine Dig. You can find him. Just an outstanding channel. Got a bunch of different kinds of music as well as videos and things. So it's things to enjoy. And if you drop him a little comment, then that leaves him a way to know to come see you, because he will be over to see you. We try to come see everyone.
Thanks for mentioning that, because again, man, I don't know, but the YouTube comment thing, like this morning I seen like there was just a bunch of them that came in, and like they would, how you have the dashboard part, right? Well, they weren't. That's normally where they go, but they were all being put under one video. I was like, that's strange, because there were like videos on other comments. I never seen it happen. So yeah, if you leave a comment, I'll find it eventually, and I'll get back to you. But if you have your subscriptions on private and you subscribe and you are creating, I can't even find you to come check out your thing. So the comment always helps. So I appreciate that.
Look, we got jokes already this morning. Look,
Yeah, I seen that.
Where's guy who's the kid sitting in his seat?
Oh, what's the other one?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell this story just because I'm just honest to a fault in this way, but I didn't want to do this. But this morning I was trying to do one of these crossover trim ups on this side right here, and I give it a real low, deep cut down in here like this, and I was like, I can't fix that, man. Like,
Charlie Chaplin yourself?
so, hey, I just kind of, now I'm like, all right, now I have to shave it. I just took it all, man. I had to just start over because I was trying to give it one of these numbers, and it reversed me. So when I twisted kind of the wrong twist, and I went, and I'm like, oh, snap, I can't fix that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh.
It would have been hilarious if you had just left it, though, like half mustache. Good morning.
I ain't gonna lie,
And
it
pretend like
did cross
nothing
my
happened.
mind. It
I
did
know
cross
it
my
did.
mind, but I didn't want to give you no extra
Firepower.
fuel. Only I can allow the firepower, but I'll give you plenty of fuel to start one with, and I don't want to do that.
Oh, that would
man.
have been fantastic.
He said, "Guy nicked my beard 2 weeks ago. That's unfixable. If you watch a 3-week video, hey, it
It's happened
happened,
to all
man.
of us, man. Yep.
The crossover's what got me. It was this
Oh, that's a
I
terrible
twisted.
move. Terrible move.
Yeah,
it's
terrible
the same
move.
hand for the same side.
Yeah, because I crossed over, and the
Yeah.
twist that would work on this side with this hand didn't work on this side with this hand. What wanted to go down went up. It was like, and I'm like, ooh.
Inverse
Ooh.
action, the brain. So you did two. You crossed over, and then you're
Yep.
like, I'm gonna do the wing. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It was like at 9:59.
Yeah. So.
I mean, it's not like I had ample time to do anything drastic. It was like, why did I wait till this late to start this crap anyway?
Why does
And
this
then-
always happen to me? I knew it would.
It's like,
Why do I
had
put
two-
myself in these positions?
This is the thing. I had 2 hours
Yeah.
that I could have done, and I wait till pretty much time to come on, and I'm like, oh, this would be a good
Showtime.
idea. I'll get,
no.
yeah, and everything, and
Good
then
job
I'm like,
you're not sponsored for having that or anything like that. To be like marker squeaking it back on real quick.
yeah. Funny, man. Look at Jen A. He's full of jokes. I love him. He said went from looking like an old school NASCAR driver to looking to a rookie of the year. Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Yeah, it was.
Rookie
Yeah, it
of the
was.
Year. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
remember that.
shout out to you. Good morning,
Shout out to
Melissa
good
and Mom.
movies.
I see you down there. Thank
Good
you.
morning, guys.
That's so funny. I love the jokes. Oh, Zenaida says we got it right.
Nice.
So that is how you pronounce her name.
That's a
Zenaida,
nice
I
name.
think is
Very nice
proper.
name. Yeah.
So very cool. Thank you very much for letting us know that, and we appreciate you. My name's Guy. This is Shine. Here at Creating Change, good vibes, and Guy and Shine. And that's what we're doing. We're Guy and Shine. Guy and Shine. Guy and Shine. Guy and Shine. And we got our brother from Russia. I wish that I could translate, and I wish I knew what you said, but I always know it's good vibes because you've been coming for a long time, and I just
Yeah,
We
and
appreciate you.
I think if I remember correctly, when Tommy was helping us, I think I might be right, might be wrong, but I think it's nighttime or evening time there.
okay.
That sounds about right, right?
I think he said,
'Cause-
yeah, I think Tommy did say that.
Let me look
I
at my
think-
globe here now.
I'm
Sunrise
gonna
is in
get
the
me a
east.
way. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get a way so that
Yeah.
we can translate. Because for our friends that are speaking in a different language, I want to know what you say. And it's not disrespectful for me to say I can't read that. I don't know how to read it, but I know it's good vibe. I
You
just
what?
know.
I might have just figured it out, dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna try while we're doing our
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, see if you, because I would love, Todd, I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for being here. Noble, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Good morning, Zenaida. Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. Good vibes to you, Gen X Heck, with the jokes in the house. I tell the jokes. I tell the jokes.
I am
That's
the one.
funny. I love it though. Actually, I kind of agree with him on this one. He said I went from looking like an old school driver to rookie of the year. I tell you what, I'd almost hug your neck for that one. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The last time somebody asked for my ID, I wanted to go around the counter and give them a hug. I was like, well, I mean, thank you. I mean,
tried.
appreciate
it
that.
didn't work.
It didn't work.
I
Like,
know.
it didn't
I know
work.
how I do it on my phone because if anybody writes me like on the phone, you can just click on the message, and highlight
Yeah.
it, and then you click it again, and it'll go
Yeah.
translate.
Yeah.
And then boom, I got it. But on
It
here,
don't do it on here.
I can't pull it off.
We'll figure it out.
Well,
We'll
ask
ask
Tommy.
Tommy because we know he ain't. I mean, there's got to be. He's got some kind of wizard button that he uses
Oh,
to
yeah.
do it. We'll
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
it out.
Yeah,
We'll
for
figure it
sure.
out. But shout
we
out to all of-
appreciate you either way.
Yeah.
Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate
Absolutely,
it always,
absolutely. Because I realized I was told, and I the person that told me, I believe, and they're very trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
It was made clear to me that in their country,
Yep.
they pretty much learn both languages, which is
Yes.
awesome.
Yep.
They know how to they can
Well,
do both. And
right.
for us,
Yep.
like I'm not in. They didn't teach. Man, they barely taught me how to speak the language that I'm speaking.
What is
it's
that
like-
language?
Right, I don't even know. So that so it's like I commend that, and I
Well-
know that there's ways of us being able to tell exactly what they are. However.
Of course,
to
like
do
how I could reference it is like this. For a long time, if somebody would speak in French to me, I understood what they were
Yeah.
saying, but I could only respond in English, right? And my writing was like that too. Now I can go back and forth in the language, but still, there's sometimes I'm like, oh, and I'll respond and whatever, and they're the same, like, you know what I mean? They understand English, but they speak mostly French or whatever it might be. So yeah, it's just cool that people are, coming from all over. And
It is cool, and I mean it's cool. It's commendable that they, that they automatically, or not automatically,
that's
but
sick.
they learn
Whose
how to do
logo is
both.
that? Whose logo is that? I just seen that little square down at the bottom. That's a cool logo. 2A carrier. So, that's nice.
Yeah, I see 2A carrier in the house. Appreciate you being here. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you being here, man. Nothing but good vibes to you. We appreciate it. This is Guy and Shine here at Creating Change. Good vibes only. All of
sir.
our beautiful friends. We appreciate you. Gen X, I gotta read this one. Let's see. Where I got 19. Let's see. I gotta swell it up here where I got 19 clowns and jokers tatted on me. I got the jokes. Hell, I am that. Well, I mean, you do have me on that one. I ain't gonna lie.
What's with the
But
clowns, dude?
yeah. I mean,
What
I
kind of
almost
clowns
need
are we
to know
talking
that.
about?
Yeah, like I need to know the story behind that eventually.
And why 19?
Maybe,
It's a very
maybe,
specific
maybe
number.
I want to know. Maybe if you say you don't want to know, then I'll say you're probably right.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that if it's something you can divulge and let us know
We'd be loving.
without
like,
us winding up into the light, like, what do you, and then be like,
I've always had this
what I'm
thing
saying.
for clowns.
I don't want to be a witness. I don't want to be a witness. I don't even want to. I don't
No,
want to.
I've seen how this movie ends. I've seen
I
how this...
I don't know nothing. I can't hear nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Next subject.
yeah, next subject. Moving along. Yeah. No witnessing around here.
No. Never seen nothing, never heard
Nope.
nothing.
Don't know
what
anything.
you're talking about.
What's that?
Well, did you say something?
Nope. I was feeding ducks.
Yes, that's where we were. Anytime you need an alibi, you can come on
Good
by and feed these ducks. 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time.
10 to 1.
Good vibes.
That shake. Oh my God.
We gotta rip that one. That was perfect.
That was enough for me right there just to get started. I gotta get warmed up for stuff like that. I
Gotta
mean,
bring
I
you
gotta
into the
stretch.
shallow end before
I
I
gotta
take you right
stretch.
to
I'll
the
pull
deep.
them up. I'll pull a muscle. I get started off on something like that right off the rip, man. I mean, you can't, you know,
No,
you can't get started right off like that. You gotta ease in.
Me, mama.
Hey, we got more jokes in the house. How in the hell did I know this was gonna happen? How did I know this was gonna happen? Brother Desi, good to see you. We got Memoirs of a Redneck Barbie.
Well, you should tell them it happened at the auction, really. I mean, you got too close to that microphone.
Well, we'd like to welcome you all to the Piskey Local Community Auction House. We're going to be selling a bunch of stuff. We got Sister Louise. She made a fine puzzle. Been working on it since 1962. We're going to have Brother Leroy come up here and give the benediction for the evening. And we'd like to just give a shout out to Sister Susie
Pennsylvania.
in the state penitentiary there at Powhatan. We appreciate you tuning in. And shout out to Sister Belinda, who's in the hole right now. And we understand that things happen, but you're still in our thoughts and prayers. So shout out to all of you here at the local auction house in Pisgah.
Amen.
Anyway,
that's something that happens once in a while,
I'd like to buy an upper lip. If anybody has one for sale, we'd like to have it up.
Oh, I'm gonna fall asleep. It's like my sides and my face hurt at the same time. Every time. He did this to me yesterday, and honestly, it went on for about 2.5 hours.
Sister Belinda, Gen X Effect would like to just let you know he's thinking of you as well there in them building there at Powhatan State Penitentiary there. We appreciate you tuning in. We thank the guards there that's been good to you, and thank you for the jelly sandwiches that you mailed to us before you got locked up. We know that it costed a lot of stamps to get
We
it.
hope you got those cigarettes.
Yeah. Hope you got them roll-ups that we sent.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so funny. That's so funny. It's so because it's so natural that he is so good. It reminds me of every auction I used to go to with my grandpa, and they're selling horses and cows and stuff. Is it right out here? Only you can do it. That's amazing.
Hey,
That's
look,
great.
look, we got
Oh boy.
old guys that come in. Hello.
That's funny.
I come in, y'all giggling like schoolgirls again.
Shout out to Gasson's Guitar Covers there.
Rick
Down
Manning
at the
birthday.
local auction house. We welcome all. Thank you, Gasson's Guitar Covers.
I heard he had a birthday.
I heard that we had talent for sale. You might want to stick around, Gasson's Guitar Covers. We're also going to have Brother Leroy come up here and give the benediction before we get started. So shout out to everybody. And Sister Belinda, thank you for tuning in from M Block
Oh no.
down at the local state penitentiary in Powhatan.
This is Gunshine.
You can shine 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time.
Oh Lord, hey guys, and we appreciate you being here, dude. That you like my
That's my local down.
We're thinking about going with that for like 100% of the time God speaks. That's what he's gonna do all the time now.
Oh my
We'll
God.
have to do one whole episode of just that. Oh, I won't make it through, but
You know it, Gen X. I could actually, yeah, done quite a bit of time in one of them. Yeah,
so he
wasn't
knows
a day here and a day there neither. It was several days straight.
Yeah,
I got
no-
used to it. You know,
no
what I mean?
breaks, no breaks,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
weekends off.
Never got any special shout out from the local auction house, though.
Swore I'd change my life when I got out, though I did.
First place I went to was the local auction house.
Because he can do it so fast, I can't even get queued up on it on time. Oh my.
Shout
Well,
out
thank-
to everybody in the house. We
thank you,
appreciate y'all.
guys.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shout out to Mecklenburg Penitentiary and Keene Mountain. Keene Mountain just a half click down the road from me, so shout out to all my brothers and sisters that might be hemmed up in E Block out there at the local state penitentiary there at Keene Mountain. We appreciate you tuning in.
Say hello to Murphin.
Say hello to the warden.
yeah,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
yeah, man.
Well, with
He said,
that,
which hills do you dwell in?
Well, the last time that they piped sunlight into us, I was told that it was the Appalachian Mountains. We're still waiting.
we're hoping for
next-
running water next spring. So
Yeah, no, I'm in the Appalachian Mountains to be right real honest, which is where I'm at in Virginia.
Yep. There you go.
Y'all, I don't know what that is. What?
Y'all willing? Whiling? I don't know.
Oh,
Not sure what that means. but
I
yeah,
just
pretty
know
much.
it's got to be a
Probably.
joke or something. It's
Probably.
I just see the name Gen X and I'm like, he's getting us something with something there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that is so much fun. We got gas and guitar.
Blue Ridge
cover in the house.
Mountains of the foothills.
Oh yeah, man. So yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
bro.
exactly all the places I'm talking about.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, man. I'm in. I'm down next to where Bristol's at, Gen X. About an hour before you get to Bristol, coming from East Coast, headed west.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for being here. Well, I went down. Went down to the Bandy County auction. For also something I just had to have. Yes.
Perceiver.
And I said, hey, pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'll give anything to make your mind all mine. I'll do anything. I'll be at your beck and call.
It's so. Oh, it's so amazing. It's so amazing.
We're going to start tonight's auction out with a benediction by Brother Leroy. I'd like to thank everybody for being here. We appreciate everybody, and we just want to...
Okay, that's enough, Brother Leroy. You got a little fired up there. Let's mellow it back a little bit, buddy.
Lean back. Lean back. He just took a shot straight out of a cannon. 100 miles an hour, baby. All gas, no brakes. From 10 to 1 Eastern Standard
Who would
Time.
give me five and a half? Where they got a cutie, to give 5 for you to get 6.
I just picture this guy whipping around in the background, too, back and forth, the stage stopping with. Love it, love it.
I'm sorry if we can't tell that to you. We've got to do the benediction. Brother Leroy, you settled down over there yet?
There needs to be order. There needs to be order to
Brother
these
Leroy is fired up with the Spirit.
things.
And down at the Baptist Church, they're on the end of the corner at Pisgah. We appreciate you being here. Shout out to Sister Susie there at the State Penitentiary in Powhatan.
Magic Healing, thank you for being
Thank you
here.
for
This is
stopping
Guy and
by.
Sean,
Hopefully
being
you
as
didn't have
ignorant
to
as
hear
Guy
too
could
much.
possibly be this morning.
All right, something else.
Moving along.
My next subject.
Shout out to Jimena. Appreciate you being here, surviving together. Miss Mac, thank you very much. Gen X Spec, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you. 2A Carrier, love it, guys. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Good vibes to you. Appreciate you always. Memoirs coming up with her nice little songs. And yeah, I can
absolutely.
get down with that. I can get down with that. You're right. Oh, Shenandoah Valley, man, that's beautiful country, brother. That is beautiful country, man. I mean, it's a little bit far away for me to be visiting as far as visiting like that, but we drive through. When I say I've been there a lot, I've drove
through
a lot. There's a difference between being somewhere and driving
for
through
sure,
somewhere,
for sure.
you know.
Yeah.
But I've drove through the Blue Ridge Mountain area quite a bit on it, through 81 and, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, shout out to you. Appreciate you, man. You're just a homeboy then. You're just down the road.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Memoirs, thank you. 2A Carrier, appreciate you being here. Mom, Missy, thank you. Zaneta, appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Got Brother Shine in the house. We got a brother from Russia in the house. And my brother Todd from down in Texas. Appreciate you being here. He grows things and does different stuff. I encourage you to go see him and visit him. Just a good dude. Just always cool. So shout out to you. First one in the house. And I appreciate you coming by. Man, I thank you. Because you know how it gets, man. Your circle gets growing. And it's not that you forget about people, but you lose track of like, man. And then when they come around and you're like, oh man, I need to stop in and see them. I need to, that's, I love that. So thank you for coming in. I'll be over to see you, brother. Thank you. Shout out to everybody, man. This is Guy and Shine. 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, and every once in a while,
two new characters introduced this morning who will be riding with the show.
It's funny, man. You just never know when they might come in.
You never do.
You just never know.
Pop-up auctions anytime.
Yeah.
Be a pop-up auction.
Shout out to Gaston's Guitar Covers, brother. We appreciate you, a friend of Guy and Shine, and willing to come in and joke with us and have fun and stab at us just a little bit, and we like that. That's what it's all about, having fun. We know it's fun, and we love it. But we've got 3 of his up here, Sean. So let's do one.
Absolutely.
Let's play one by Gaston. Which one do you have one? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6. We got the original 3 that he let, and then the ones he sent us the other day.
Yeah. Well,
So we got 7 Spanish Angels, Bella Woods, and I Can Still Make Cheyenne. That's the newest ones that we have.
The Angels one. I remember that.
7 Spanish Angels.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with 7 Spanish Angels by Gaston Guitar Cover.
Yeah.
Friend of the Guy and Shine Show. We appreciate you. Good vibes always, guys.
You look down into her brown eyes. It's She reached down and picked the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me. I can't make it without my man. And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she could not win. But her final prayer was answered when the rifles fired again. There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. 7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
Outstanding, outstanding. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. And guitar covers. Appreciate everybody in the house. Thank y'all so much for being here. Seen your Guy and Shine tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time is last Saturday on my channel. This is Surviving Together. Mrs. Mac, as we refer to her, says this is on her channel, not Guy and Shine, but she was talking to us. First Saturday of every month is all about laughing, the best medicine. And then her the stuff for it. But I got it highlighted in here, and I encourage everybody that can do. I agree with you 1000% on that. Nothing like a good laugh. Nothing like a good laugh. Kind of get things back in perspective. But thank you very much for being here. We see you, Brother William. I see you, Brother William. Good morning to you, my brother. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Another friend of the Guy and Shine show, and another fine guitar picker. And now we figured out, William, I think we figured out how to do how to share the videos. When you have a video that you would like me to share, I think we figured it out now. I think. I don't like to get ahead of my skis. I still got to try to figure out how to get Big Jack's stuff, because he sent me a thing and I still ain't been able to figure out how to get it so that I could do some things. We could play some advertisements for his stuff, because I really want to be able to do that. I just haven't, for whatever reason, and I haven't got it accomplished yet, and it just hasn't worked out. But I will. Yeah, I get it. But shout out to everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. Surviving together. I appreciate that kind of stuff, man. That I agree with you. If you can get on there and make somebody laugh, or go see somebody and just bring a smile out on their face, it can change their entire day, change their entire week, and maybe change their entire life. Maybe keep them from doing something maybe that they were, and maybe make a different decision. So full 1000% agreement with you, and I encourage everybody to go see Surviving Together, go support. I appreciate all that. Thank you.
Well said, man. Very well said. I had a fire alarm going off here, so I had to
Is that
take
what it
care of
was? Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Gen X Effect, appreciate you, man. He's in there firing up the comment section. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But let's see, for 10 years, let's see. Man, that song's been a theme song for 10 years. That song, I'm with you, bro. That is one of them songs, man. It is one of them songs, I ain't gonna lie. It's a good one, man. It's a good one. I love it, though. I do. 2A Carrier, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Brother William, appreciate you. Magic Healing, Amina, thank you very much for being here. Surviving Together, Gen X, appreciate you. Brother Todd, appreciate you. everybody that's been in. I appreciate everyone. I mean, this is Guy and Sean. We got 13 in the house, Sean.
Yes,
Hit
sir.
that, double tap that.
Double tap that screen. Hit the like button, whatever
Shout out
it
to
is.
Chris the Flash.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yes,
to Chris
sir.
the Flash.
Yes,
Every
sir.
time we're going to give him that shout out. Thank you,
Absolutely.
brother.
Yep.
Gaston Guitar Covers, thank you, man. That was an awesome song, man. We appreciate it. Brother Desi in the house. Thank you, man.
Yeah, great work.
Shout
man.
out to Brother Desi. Thank you. Zaneta. Our
There you
friend
go.
Zaneta. Thank
There you go. Good memory.
Noble. Our friend Arthur from Russia.
Yep.
And I already named off Todd the Odd because he
Todd,
was the
right.
first one in the comments, and I just remember that. So, shout out to everybody. That's 13 of you in the house, and we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you
Yes,
so
we
much
do.
for being here. I'm going to leave that one. I'll just leave the comment. The comment is highlighted where you can go find Surviving Together stuff. She left the stuff on this comment. If you want to scroll back through,
Mm-hmm.
then you'll be able to find it for anyone that would like
Yeah.
to easily be able to access it. I'm gonna leave it highlighted for a while. I'll leave it highlighted, and you'll be able to scroll back up and you'll see it right off. I hope you will. And I encourage you. Great channel, great people,
Yeah.
and doing a good thing for folks in general.
Yeah.
But thank you for being here, old brother Desi. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear him saying it too.
Yeah, buddy.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
buddy.
Like,
Yeah.
I can hear it. Like,
Yeah.
you'd feel it when he said, like, yeah.
That's cool.
You know.
Yeah.
But hey, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you being here. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibe. Always. Let's see.
Always.
We're already in the 11 hour.
Time flies
15
on
after.
here, man. Time flies.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Do you have a song in particular that you would like me to pull up
Sure.
right off? You got for the two of us.
Yeah.
We already done Silly Girl.
Go Common Folk if you want. That one's
Common
kind of
Folk, let's see.
visually stimulating.
Is it already loaded up in here? Or is
Should
it
be. Let's see
Okay.
here. I bet you. Let me take a look now. Real.
Yep, Common Folk. I see you.
There we are.
Yep, I see it. This is Guy and
3:11.
Shine. 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. This is 11:15. We appreciate y'all being here. This is the Common Folk. Shine Dig.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate
Shout
you
out
guys.
to everybody.
Lately I've been thinking things could be just, and not only in the sense of the word, but we could really build trust. And I know it sounds like a stretch after all that we've
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Outstanding job,
That
man.
was a fun one.
Outstanding,
I like
dude.
that song.
Shout out to 13 in the house. I see you, Miss Patty. I'm taking for granted that you're a woman, but I see you, Patty. Thank you very much for being here. First time saying hello to y'all, but I knew if Femina and Surviving are here, then you're good people, and I would concur with that. Thank you very much for giving us an opportunity. My name is Guy. This is Shine. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Good vibes only. And only good vibes and respect. Now, does that mean we're always going to be Mr. Giddy? No, that just means that we carry ourselves with respect, and it'll always be that way. So we thank you for joining in, and we'd appreciate it if you hit the like button for us. If you're enjoying your time here with us, and if you're proud of what we're doing, then we would be honored if you would share it. And we will always carry ourselves with respect, and it'll be something you can be proud of to have on your community page. So thank you. We appreciate you being here either which way. Thank you for coming in.
I got a couple of questions that I seen like when they were going through. So to my left, this is Mr. Guy Banty that was asked by Elevated Einstein. One side or the other. And yeah, Barbie, what I'll do if you're cool with that, because I was going to write you, and I already talked to Guy about it, about the track that you sent to us. We can download it and throw it up. If you're fine with that, then we're fine with that.
He's making fun of the fact I shaved. I
Yeah,
see
exactly.
you Elevated Einstein.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. He's also been called Rookie of the Year too. So there's
Yeah.
that as well.
Shout out to everybody here at the local auction house. We're going to soon have Brother Leroy come up and lead us in the benediction for the evening. Shout out to Sister Susie and Sister Belinda, who's watching from the local Powhatan State Penitentiary. We appreciate you being here. Shout out to you.
Oh, every time. Wait for Leroy to calm down.
Yeah.
He's too fired up.
Yeah.
He's too fired
How
up.
you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Memoirs of a Redneck. Did you see her comment?
Well,
I highlighted. Let's see.
the one. I was addressing one before you went back to auctioneer on
right
the
here.
song. Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about. We won't
Okay.
get a strike for it. We don't
Okay.
like. They copyright us on pretty much everything. Like they even copyright me on my own music, but it doesn't affect us. So I don't know how it works, but we do know how it works. But we get into all that. But we can do that if you want to do it. I was gonna ask you if you wanted that, and that's cool. So
yeah, that'd be awesome. Because if they do strike it, all we gotta do is cut it out.
yeah,
If it was
ever a big
an
issue,
issue,
right? Yeah,
I mean, we
so.
can cut it out. I mean, I hate to have to do that, or we can add it to a but
I don't imagine it would be though, because I mean, like like I've listened to it, and it's just kind of like her version of the song. So
I ain't worried about it if you ain't. We'll try it. We'll know then.
no,
We'll
and
know
Gas,
then. We'll
yeah,
try it.
and
We'll know.
Gaston.
But you know what? They
yeah.
haven't said nothing like there ain't been
no.
like we shared one of William like that. We shared one of and Gaston's like kind of the same kind of deal, and yours.
Well, that was like that's what was so confusing, because I know when me and you kind of bumped into each other, we ran into somebody that was playing videos and stuff like that, and they were like, "Oh, we can't do this anymore because I've gotten a mark," and I'm like, "Well, that's."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as far as I understand it, unless the person actually comes at you and is like, "This is my thing," and like whatever, right? But I mean, they'd have to have. I don't think they're. You know what I mean? Anyway, if they say no strike, I don't worry about it. So
Yeah.
that's how I see it.
Yeah.
But the effects on it are, all I use, Gaston, to answer your question, is I use CapCut as an editor. So when you go under there, you'll have, if you're familiar with it, up in the top left-hand corner, there's things that say like transition and effects. And like that kind of effect is kind of like the Matrix effect, it kind of is called. It gives you that green thing. And then I just add different little things to like make it pop, like where you see like the fireworks and like where does that ripple in the pond thing. Because I did take into consideration, Gaston left me a comment on one I did that it did have a lot of like fast changing graphics, and like I don't usually watch them back, right? Like I do it, I'm like, okay, I like this, and then I'll put it out and I'll try something different. Sometimes it's just stripped down just to see, and again, test a lot of these YouTube things that you hear where they're like, if you put more quality into it, if you do this, if you do editing. Honestly, in my personal experience, I haven't really noticed a difference whether your video's stripped down or it has a bunch of editing to it as far as numbers goes. I just kind of do it because it's fun and I like to mess around with it when I have the time, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Shout out to Destin to Recover. Appreciate you stopping in. I think I seen you yesterday, and I don't even know. I forgot to. I hate that. I hate it when I'm thinking about something like that, and I think that I didn't mention somebody because I did it to a person's wife on here that I know the other day, and I knew it was them, but by the time I got done saying what I was going to say, I done forgot about it, and then it was like that night. I'm like, dude, I meant to tell her hello. Like, I seen her comment come through, and I'm like, man, I knew exactly who it was. And it was like, I meant to say it out loud, like, hey, I see you. Thank you. Appreciate you stopping in. And I missed, Anyway, thank you, Destin. Appreciate you stopping in and seeing us. Thank you very much. Sister Destin, thank you. Brother William, Patty, thank you very much. New friend of Guy and Shine, we thank you very much for being here. Magic of Healing, Jimena, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's a great name. Yeah, great work you're doing too. Yeah, I got to see some of it there the other day. So keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
Can't stress enough how much people need it.
I can dig it. Yep, I can dig it. Definitely supportive of that. Magic of Healing, thank you very much. Gen X Effect, our brother. Hey, I go right through where you're at, traveling up 81. You know exactly where I'm talking about. You know where you say you come from a long line of trackers. The first song that me and my best friend ever, well, I don't want to say ever, but the one that we could do, we thought, oh, we got it now, was called A Long Line of Losers. That was the name of the song. Yeah, it was, man. No kidding. It was, you remember Montgomery Gentry back in the day? You know, that was who done that song.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, we learned that song. It was D, G, D, and A. That was it.
That's pretty much. You can get through so much with those chords. It's
if
unreal.
you could just keep strumming, you could get through it. It was like I loved it. I thought I was super. I thought it was like, oh, we're on
straight to the top.
We're going
baby.
straight to the. Oh, it's straight to the top, baby.
Yeah.
I'll see you
Ain't
on the
nothing
billboard.
gonna stop us now. And here we are.
Welcome to the Guy and Shine Show. We appreciate
Leaving your dreams, kids. Just be prepared for them to show up a little bit differently.
Yeah. Like, not exactly, But hey, appreciate you, Destin. Appreciate you being here. I really do. We do. I hope you know by now that we do. I appreciate it. This has been a long month for Guy and Shine because we made a decision at the beginning of the month that not only were we going to do 5 days a week, 10 to 1, so that we'd have a metric to go by at the end of the month, but we also decided kind of that we was going to go a second time during the day at night, and I ain't gonna lie, that was a little much. It's been fun, but it was like, man. There's no way we can keep it. There's no way. I can't do that all the time.
The gauntlet we call it.
Yeah, we're gonna narrow things back a little bit, but it's been a heck of it. But it's been a lot of stream hours. I'll show you guys how many hours I've actually been streaming, and it's ridiculous.
Maybe you shouldn't. There's probably a log instead.
Oh my god! It's like, hey, I burnt through the free hours of StreamYard in 48 hours.
Yeah.
20 free hours of streaming in 48 hours is what I did. Yeah. And then I paid for more and kept going. So I don't know how many I wound up with. It's like it got crazy for a minute, but that was the only way I could learn. For me, it was the only way I could learn was to immerse myself in it and not let myself forget how to do things. Do it every day.
Consistency.
Every day.
Have a goal. You know what I mean? And work. Okay, now you got this. Now we can do that.
Well,
right?
logging in. Logging in was hard. It stressed me at first.
Yeah.
Well, the more I did it, the less stress I felt. And then I finally told my wife last week, I told you about it.
Yeah.
For the first time to come on here and do this, I didn't feel that stress. It was like, okay, I go in and do this and boom, 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 and I'm on.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, that feels good now. Now,
Yeah, That's like, you know, like when you used to do construction, it was always like buy yourself some good tools and some good boots because they're gonna keep you, you know what I mean, working, and they're gonna do the least amount of wear, and you'll know how to work them, right? So, yeah, having the right tools for the job really does help. And also, once we figured out we could use a reusable studio, that was a big, like not having to do the link and the adding every day, like.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was cool.
and Tommy, you know, Tommy's helped us in the back to understand how to do some things that we didn't quite understand, and for myself especially, learning how to open other folders up and go in between them and be able to do stuff. That was huge for me. Copy and paste. Guys, you can laugh all you want, but when I figured out copy and paste, I was like, oh, these geniuses think they got me. Okay. Now I know how to copy and paste too. Because I didn't know how to copy and paste. I was like, what are they talking? They said, oh, you got to drag and drop it. Well, I dragged this thing across the floor 3 or 4 different times. Lucky I didn't break it, and nothing ever worked. It didn't ever drop down.
Some of the worst advice he's ever been given.
Some of the worst advice I ever got.
Come on now.
I'm telling you, man,
Oh,
it
man.
don't work that way.
Yeah.
But shout out to you, Brother Noble. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to keep doing the After Dark, but what we're saying is we're going to narrow it back by days. We're not going to try to go every day.
Yeah.
Now, the Guy and Shine show, Monday through Friday, then yes, we're going to do that. We're talking about hours. It's going to be the 10 to 1 slot, but we're going to narrow that down probably.
Yeah.
We're looking at probably 11 to 1. It's going to be our normal Guy and Shine, 11 to 1. That's 2 hours. That's enough because we both got families. I got a son. He has a son. He has a wife. I have a wife. And it's like we got other things we want to do. And the weather's beautiful. It's like I don't want to be sitting in here for, you know, that's just, I don't, it's not healthy for nobody.
That was part of the strategy too, is like, you know, let's bang this out in the, you know
While
what I mean?
Yeah, because around where we live, it's too nasty to be outside frolicking around. You know what I'm saying? It was 0 degrees and 3 foot of snow. So it's like, okay, let's
doing more harm than good trying to get it anywhere, you know what I mean?
Let's stream for a few hours.
for
Why
48 hours straight till I burn out my retinas.
not? Yeah, man. But
Which
you know,
actually
you
did
guys know
almost
what
happen.
we're saying.
Yeah.
We realized that if we waited until there was nobody ever on, we would never find a spot for us.
No.
And that's why we just started going for it. Like, we got to figure this out. And and it's not even in a bad way that we're doing. It's just like, you got to go at some point.
You gotta jump.
You got
in.
to say, okay.
You gotta jump in.
Yeah.
Because before we would wait till late at night. Like when we started doing it on YouTube, it'd be like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and you're like 2 in the morning. You're like, oh my god, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it
next
don't
morning,
work for me.
No.
Not on a consistent
Not regularly.
basis.
No.
There's no way because life itself just says that won't work for me. My wife's schedule now
You
it
can do it
changed
for a
as
bit,
well.
but you gotta control the pace. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you got to. But I mean, I also think that it'll make for a heck of a lot more wholesome, better quality show because we've learned so much, guys, on things that we can bring you now. That when March hits, it's going to be like, what just happened? Because that's how much we've learned, and that's how much we have to bring. That's different, same but different and upgraded. And like, oh yeah, okay, all right, we got some things going on, and you know that's the exciting part is like you've seen what you've seen, but you also haven't seen what you have. You know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of work behind the scenes. There's been a lot of growth behind the scenes, and there's a lot of things that we're able to start incorporating into our little gig here that I think is fun. And I shout out everybody. You guys know how me and Sean are, but this has been a personal thing for me and him. We both are showmen. We were born showmen. We've been doing this kind of crap our whole lives, just in a different manner, on a stage or in front of our family or sitting at a campfire somewhere. So it's like, okay, you know, we got an opportunity now to kind of have this stage back for a little while, but offer it to others as well and use it for good and to share goodness and do our best with it. So that's what we're here
well
for.
said, man. Very well said.
Thank
and
you.
you'll only hear sentiments like that here at the Guy and Shine Show from 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time.
Look at you. Look at you coming in with the, hey, you ain't getting no promotion.
Oh,
or
no,
nothing.
I
I mean,
don't
where
need
you're
one.
going to be. I mean,
I just need to
it's
go like
like,
this, and I'm a
I
little
mean-
bit bigger in the chair.
I
I
mean,
feel great.
I do appreciate, I like that, and I
Yeah.
like the fact that you make these wonderful banners up, and
Oh,
and I
you know.
appreciate that. I
You're
thank
welcome.
you. But Sean,
you are
you've got your
welcome.
spot. You have your spot.
Hey, one thing
Okay.
I've learned in this life is big dog's gotta stay a big dog, or little dog tries to become a big dog.
I just want to shout out Sean Digg. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate these banners. I know that, you know,
Oh,
I appreciate
yeah.
you, man. It says, "Guy is awesome and handsome.
yeah. yeah.
Love from
Ac-
Sean.
Actual facts.
Thank
yeah.
you, Guy, for being the best ever."
There was something about a mentor and possibly the greatest human I've met, but that must
Well, I
have got caught
think you
up
can
because
only put so many characters.
yeah, that makes sense. Next subject.
Well, that was nice of you, man. Thank you. Shout out to Sean Digg.
It's not
Appreciate
easy
you,
for
man.
me to open up, you know.
Oh,
but
look
when
here,
I
we
do-
got Miss Tracy in the house.
Good to see you, Tracy. Nice. to
Miss
see you.
Tracy, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Tracy. We appreciate you being here. Oh, so ravished the GMB. Guess who's
Yes,
back?
back.
Back again.
I love
What's
it.
up? What's up? Hey, man, you gonna come over? Come over? Are you coming over to my house? You
might.
should be. If you can. I don't know if you tried texting me or not, to be honest with you, bro.
Well,
But either which way, thanks for
Yeah.
swinging in. Either which
Absolutely.
way,
absolutely.
surviving together. Hello, DM. Does it? Whoa, guys, is that you? Hey, Miss Tracy, there's
King
been all
Kong
kinds of
Kong.
jokes. Hey, Memoir said, "Where'd your lip go?" And then I went from being a retired NASCAR driver to a rookie
Rookie
NASCAR
of the year.
driver.
Rookie of the year.
Ro-
So,
oh,
rookie of the year.
Rookie
is
of the
different.
year, and
Also, I was asked who my co-host was today.
by who's supposed to be a friend on the street to me.
I have so many questions now because guy's secretly a computer genius and all these people are bots. And he's like, I've known this guy for 100 years.
Yeah. Y'all, hey, you know what's funny though is my mom really likes me to stay shaved.
Yeah,
But
moms usually do like us to stay clean.
Yeah, I haven't shaved
Yeah.
completely shaved like this in probably 2 years.
Yeah.
This is the first time that I haven't had any. Now this is a little bit of evening shade right here. I didn't spend no time with a razor because I was trying to just trim up, and I done the crossover
1
thing,
minute
give it
before the
wrong
show
twist and
started.
said, "Eh," and I was
One
like,
more before the
"Ooh."
show started with a cross hand twist.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was like,
I don't
man.
know. Like,
It was
maybe
weird,
a straight
man.
line
That's
with
what
the
I'm saying.
opposite
See,
hand, but
even
the
here-
twist.
I'd
too
say
risky.
Josh. Man, you probably,
See, I knew it. I knew something was up.
dude. I'm telling you, man.
That's
I'm
great.
telling you.
As long as those banners come up, I don't have to write anymore.
I know. Isn't that fun?
It's a good
Isn't that
time.
just fun?
I'm having a
Isn't
great
it
Friday.
just fun?
I must say, it's been a beautiful Friday, folks.
Everybody just all giddy.
So far, just a
He,
great
he,
time.
he.
And this ain't part of the act, all right? That's the live studio audience, one of the many
No.
upgrades to come.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's for the rookie of the year, right? That was like when you're waving out, throwing at the first pitch.
I
Rookie
know.
of the year.
Look, man, Zach saying slick, but I know, dude. Man, I really, honestly, dude, I don't mind it because actually,
Nah.
it just felt so good. I was like, you know what? That does feel like. I was like, oh, my skin just feels like it just was like, thank you, man. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah,
like
for
it,
sure, for
like,
sure.
ah,
Once
man.
now that sun's here, this will be gone.
I mean,
soon.
I don't care if my chin looks like it's that long. I don't care about that. I don't care.
Don't be body shaming yourself now.
Oh,
Come on.
man. I just
on.
look like I'm getting ready to go to the doctor. Like, are you okay?
Why? What do
I'm
you
like,
know?
there's nothing wrong with
What
me,
do you
man. I
know?
shaved.
What do you know?
You know what I mean? People be like, "Are you sick?" I'd be like, "I just shaved, okay? I
Man,
shaved.
I'm not
I
leaving the
don't feel
house
bad.
anymore.
I-
The next 6 months, I'm not leaving the house.
Yeah. Until next week when my stuff grows back, everybody gonna be like, "You feeling all right, son?"
Hey, have you seen Guy around?
Do you go to the
I am
doctor?
Guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a twin brother.
Man, dang, man.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
this is all starting to make sense. Randy, did you lock Guy in the basement?
Yeah.
Listen, we know Guy.
Welcome to the Pisgah County Auction House. We'd like to shout out to Sister Belinda, who's in the M block down there at the Powhatan State Penitentiary. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
The quilt kept me warm on them cold nights.
Appreciate that handmade quilt that Sister Susie made for last week's auction.
Early work.
It did
release
not
program.
sell, but it kept me warm. Thank you, Sister Susie.
All right, next subject.
We'll have Brother Leroy come up here and give a benediction here in just a few minutes before we get started.
He's just got to do a bit more sweating before he comes up.
Brother Leroy, have you settled down over there yet?
He's doing push-ups in the corner.
Yeah.
He's getting revved up. Oh my.
Every time he hit that inhaler, he gets a little tight string. You know what I mean?
Just something else, anything else. Oh my God. I'm gonna fall in this chair.
Lord.
Shout out to Sister Belinda.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's
We'd
play
like to
something.
thank you for the swole that you sent to us. We know what trouble you went through to get that out here. We appreciate you.
I can only imagine. Can only imagine. So here's a song by Gaston Guitar Covers called Working Man.
Shout out to 16 in the house. We appreciate y'all being here. This is Guy and Shine 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Good
Appreciate
vibes.
y'all.
4 a.m. Lord, don't it come way too soon? You think by now it'd be something you'd be used to. So put on the coffee and turn on the news. It's gonna be hot as hell, but at least the skies are blue. The clock ain't wore out, but you do what you gotta do. I know you're tired, I know you're hurt, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned on, but man, ain't it working man. Now you're going home while the sun's going down. You're still miles away, you can already hear the sound of little voices saying, Daddy, come out and play. So you steal a couple more minutes from a damn good day. Clock ain't wore out, wouldn't want it any other way. I know you're tired, I know you're hurt, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned on, but man, ain't it working man. It's the sweat, blood and bruises, callous hands, hard as can be. There's bread on the table and presents under the tree. I know you're tired, I know you're hurt, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working man. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working man.
Very well done.
All right.
Excellent
Shout out
job.
to everybody. Gaston Guitar Covers, great job, brother. He said right up here, I wanted to say it before I forgot, Sean.
Yep.
Said just shared the live through a post. Gonna start doing that on a regular basis. Yes.
Thank you, bro.
Yes. And hey,
Yep.
look, we'll always, you just, man, once we know exactly what time it is, I'll write it down here so that I remember to say it every day. Every day, I'll say it, and me and Sean will say it. I mean,
And plus, if you have all your bells on for like Guy or mine, anytime it comes up, it'll be like, you know what I
Yep.
mean? It's coming up, and
Yep.
do that for each other. Because I'll tell you, like, we both figured out pretty early on that by sharing somebody else's video, like if you like their content, I mean, like, don't, you know what I mean? Share it out to push it out. It seems to do pretty well. So
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, and yeah, just let us know, Gaston, because like we've always said, man, once a friend in the Guy and Shine Show, always a friend till you choose not to be. And we will always do everything we can to push you up, man. Just let we'll know, and we'll do everything we can. Shout out to Destin to Recover. Appreciate you being here.
appreciate you being here.
I know.
I seen
She's
she hit
busy too.
1,000K.
Yeah,
seen
she's
that go
always
through.
doing her thing, and
Congratulations.
she's a mom.
Yep.
And you know, like you know, she's got a family going. So shout out to you and a job. So shout out to you. We appreciate you, and I appreciate what you're doing. And I thank you for being here with me as well. Gaston's newest video is great. Okay, Tracy's Local Learning. She's on it. Best supporter ever. Shout out to you, Miss Tracy. Thank you very much. We thank you. Thank you. Both of us do.
Yeah, we do.
Personally and together on the Guy and Shine. We appreciate you.
Yep. And
Awesome.
I seen the last video that you did, and I left a comment on there, and it definitely I understand a lot of the, you know, like the whole AI thing, right? Like people, like for myself, I started working with AI about like 25 years ago, doing automation and robotics and plants and stuff, right? And the theory at the time was that we'd build the machines to kind of replace what the people were doing, and it was in a bakery. And then what they would do, the company said, was they'd train the people then so that they could maintain the machines, right? So I definitely understand, like, you know, like that bagging your own groceries thing too. That really resonated with me, because it's like, you know, it is taking, you know, a job from somebody. I mean, now they got, like, up here, it's like 16 cash registers you go through yourself, and one attendant that just stands there. You know what I mean? If you gotta tap the card for anything or whatever they got to do, or give you a sticker so you can take your stuff out. So I get it, and I appreciate you supporting us. We both do.
Absolutely. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate you guys being here. 14 in the house. Thank y'all so much. Let's see. I got a couple songs up here that
Yeah,
you know
man.
I can share. Got a couple songs. We got a bunch now, so it's kind
We
of
got
cool.
yeah,
You know what I
repertoire
mean?
in
We've
there.
got all kinds of stuff up here to share. Got some stuff, more stuff of Gaston's we can share today. Actually, while we're talking about Gaston, he's got lives going to start doing his thing,
Nice.
and we're going to get better information from him and know exactly all that stuff. But just shout out to him. This is one of my favorite songs so far that I personally like. I know the song by the artist, and I also know the song by Gaston. So
Cool.
I really like this song. It's by Larry Fleet, called Working Man. It's about 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So you guys kick back, enjoy the ride. We appreciate y'all being here. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Good vibes only to all of our friends. Shout out to 15 people in the house. This is Gaston
Appreciate you guys.
Guitar Covers with Working Man by Larry Fleet.
There we
Appreciate
go.
you.
going home while the sun's going down. You're still miles away, you can already hear the sound of little voices saying, Daddy, come out and play. So you steal a couple more minutes from a damn good day. Clocking in wore out, wouldn't want it any other way. I know you're tired, I know you're hurting, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, ain't it ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working man. It's the sweat, blood and bruises, callous hands, hard as can be. There's bread on the table and presents under the tree. I know you're tired, I know you're hurt, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working man. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working man.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
good job, Gaston Guitar Covers. I have a special shout out.
Do ya?
Special shout out to the
First Pentecostal Holiness Church down there in Jolo, West Virginia. I appreciate the snake tail that you sent me in the last offering plate. I know how much that means to you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Sister Bill. Seems kind of odd to say it that way, but I understand where we're working with.
Yeah. That's it.
That's funny, man. Old John. I'll tell you what.
I remember seeing that stuff, man, and be like, who is handling snakes?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
Hey, and it's just right out the road. It ain't but about. I think it's about like it's within miles. Like it's not a long ride.
not
It's
far.
just like you get in the car and drive. But they're not, man. I mean, it's really not. It's just odd. It is odd. I ain't gonna lie.
I just
I ain't going in
wanna
there
get
frolicking
bit by
around. You ain't gotta
one.
worry about me being in there.
If I am,
hanging
I'm at
out.
the back right by the door, dude. Like,
I follow
I
the
see one of them
judgment,
things,
like,
I'm
hey,
gone.
whatever. The only judgment I make is not to stop. That's the judgment. It's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I believe I'm gonna drive past that. I don't believe that.
Don't think that's a
Sunday
good
school
idea.
don't sound like a schoolhouse that I want to be in right there.
Just open up that picnic basket, kids, and see what's inside.
Yeah, ain't gotta
Holy
worry about.
smokes.
Yeah, they do. I seen a couple of them elevated. I seen a couple of them.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of them that did a good job, and then
Yep.
there's a couple of them
That made
that
it.
I
Yeah.
feel like tried to portray people in our area as being ignorant or dumb or something like that, or
There
just
was
because
yeah.
that
Channel
they
5
handle like
News did it.
they're regular people, dude.
Yeah.
They're regular
Yeah.
people. They just have a different thought of
Yeah.
what they're doing, but they don't try to force it on other
No,
folks. So
man.
who am I to judge?
Well,
what
I
they do
remember
or
seeing
what they don't do?
I seen 2 or 3 of them, and I remember me and you talked about it, and I was like, "What do you think about this?" And you're like, "Well," and he said pretty much what you just said, and not to plug other
And they are
people's-
just regular people. in the
Yeah, well, the
community,
one fella
you
when
know.
he was talking about how his dad did it and his brother did it, and then now he was doing it, and I was like, what? And like they actually sat down and talked with him, and he explained, the whole thing behind it. I said, well, that's actually
That old long lanky boy with that
Yeah.
bushy head.
yes,
Yeah, man. I
Yeah.
know who you're talking about.
yeah,
he
Andrew,
did a good job.
Andrew Callahan from
Yeah,
Channel
he
5
did a
News.
good job
that
with
fella.
it, man.
Yeah, he did good.
Oh,
But
I mean, he give it a fair shake.
Yeah, I
know,
like his
like-
stuff. He does like if any of y'all don't know that fella, like not like he needs
Yeah,
our
go follow
support.
him for sure.
But
yeah.
he does do a good representation of, hey, here's what do you
Yeah.
think, right? Like So
Well,
yeah.
you can tell that he's trying to just be neutral.
Yeah,
Like, I just want to know.
no bias. Like,
I'm
what's
not
this
putting
about?
nothing on you. I'm not saying nothing. I'm going to put this out here in the way you present it to me. I'm going
Yeah.
to give it back to the
Yep.
audience the best I can the way you present it to me. I'm going to let them have it. And I
Yeah.
like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of crap out here that they'll take mixed words
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then they'll do their thing with it, and by the time they actually get done with it, it sounds like something totally different than what that person was actually trying to get at,
Yeah.
or what was going on. And I don't like that kind of crap.
No,
I don't.
there's a guy that, like, I won't name him, but he's got a big channel and he's a comedian more than anything, right? Like he's kind of like, I don't know. I kind of stop. Like, I'm all for a joke, but if you're putting someone on a spot or making them look not the way that they are, then I got an issue with that, right?
Yeah, there's a
And-
time for jokes too, and not,
Yeah,
you know.
But you know, like, that person should be involved in the joke. It shouldn't be like, haha, like, we're laughing at you instead of with you, kind of thing. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Right. Well, and I mean, you know, like I'm self denigrating when it comes to humor.
It's the best kind
But
of comedy.
and I don't mind other people to use me in the case of humor, but I also like them to recognize that they're just making a joke.
Yeah.
Once I recognize, once they let me know that, hey, you know, like, my best friend wouldn't have to do that. My
No.
buddies out there don't have to do it. But if you don't know me and you want to come at me like that, then at least let me know you don't think I'm ignorant, because that's a bad mistake. You know what I mean?
Very well said. Very well
You know,
said.
so I
Yeah.
can take, like, the cut downs and all that in fun, but
Yeah.
like, if you don't know me, let me know that we're playing here, because you know,
Well,
it's hard to draw
what
that
you-
line sometimes
What you
with
say?
humor.
What is it? Yeah, it's
You
not
know?
what you say. It's how you say it.
It's
right?
how you
So,
say it. Well, and in the context
in the context. Yeah.
that you say it, because like, if me and you are arguing and you say something, it can be taken different than if we were laughing and
Oh,
joking
for sure.
and you said something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Exactly. Yeah.
like, you know, you gotta
That's-
like
Yep.
feel the situation. Like, okay, wait a
Read
minute,
the
man.
room. Read the room.
Read the room a little bit, man.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, guy. I like your lack of lip. Yeah. My mom does too. Shout out to my mother.
Shout out to Sister Patty down at
Sister Randy.
the local jailhouse. Thank you,
Oh,
Sheriff, for holding her there and keeping her safe. Appreciate you. Shout out to Sister Patty at the local jailhouse.
on these alleged charges.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh my.
Uh,
Allegedly.
We'll have Brother Leroy come up and give the benediction before we get the auction started tonight here at the local Pisgah Community Baptist Church.
Before we get started. Yeah.
Umar says, "Hi, Mom. I got your back." That's funny. And love to everyone in the chat. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Like a little videos. Yeah, man. That's funny, man. Oh Lord, I knew as soon as I had to cut it off this morning, because I really couldn't save what I shaved off. It was a little bit too much. I mean, I could have, honestly, but it would have been so thin that I'd have been made fun of for that. So it was like,
I so wish you did it half mustache.
don't put it past me now. Don't. Hey, I shaved my
I do it all
eyebrows
the
off
time.
one time, and my wife.
I burnt
My
mine
wife
off a few times. I've
about
never
peed
shaved
on
them.
herself, man.
Why would
'cause
you
she
shave
was like,
your
"What is
eyebrows?"
wrong with you?" And she looked at me with this cocked over look, and she's like, "You shaved your eyebrow."
Yes,
Hey,
sweetie, because clearly
Oh,
you don't
dude.
understand when I'm angry, so I'll draw on different eyebrows to tell you how I feel.
yeah. Hey, man. That was another one of them times, though, man, where, you know.
Why did you shave your eyebrows while we're on the
Uh,
subject?
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
A fine question. Fair
Yeah, well,
question.
you know.
What happened was, when I do my beard and stuff, then the
Yeah.
guard that I use
Mhm.
on it,
Oh, no.
I just
Right,
give
right.
my eyebrows the trim, the same length.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, shaved up, picked up my thing, thinking that the guard was on it, and said, "Brrr," and I'm like, oh snap. You know what I'm saying? So then you're at a point where you got one gone and one left. Looked like I was walking around with a raised eyebrow. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I shaved the other one off. It didn't blend in for days.
How long did it take for them to grow back?
It was a long time.
It takes a long time. I burnt mine off with a barbecue
Yeah,
one
yeah,
time.
yeah.
It was like, oh.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the funny
Okay.
thing was, it was summertime, so there was 2 white streaks across my head for a couple days. Where it was fun. My kid laughed his tail off.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
about 10, 11 years old. He thought that crap. Oh, he laughed at me.
It's still funny, and I can
It
just picture
was
it in
fun.
my head.
I
That's
don't.
hilarious.
It was fun. Oh man, it was
Oh,
great. Yeah, shout out to MCK Paranormal Files. Appreciate you. And we had a new friend stop in. I did not forget about you. I just thought of it again. I seen you up here, and I wanted to just recognize you while I was in the chat room, and now I can't.
That's
find
what,
the, I was gonna say
elevated.
howdy to you because
That's what I asked him. Elevated. I said I would have drawn them back on like Oscar the Grouch. You know,
Hey.
like the open down.
You know, it was one of them things. Everybody that's in my life would know that I am just not that. I'm not that well maintained like that. So for me to keep that persona going for days wouldn't happen. So it was like I might as well embrace it. I know everybody. I mean, everybody kind of uses me as a good way to laugh
Yeah.
anyway. So it's like, well, you know what?
You know what? You're
Now I don't have to say nothing. I don't have to say nothing. All I gotta do is walk in the room.
around. Yeah.
I just
that's it.
walk in the room, and all of a sudden you see teeth, and some of them are on the floor, some of them are in the mouth. But either which way, you know that it's a good
Call
time,
those summer
man.
teeth. Some are
Hey.
here and some are there.
Hey, yeah, man, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And that's the way we roll around here, man. So you know,
Yeah.
I just embrace it.
Well, you can, what you know, lean into it or
Hey, lean
against
into
it,
it. You
whatever.
just lean in, and you just that you know, nobody has to sleep with their heads in the mud. We just
That's
lean
right.
in.
That's right.
Shout out to Brother Desi in the house. I see you, my man. I see you. Elevated Einstein. Miss Tracy, local learners, MCK Paranormal Files. Sean Diggs in the house and in the house.
Yep. He's
I
everywhere.
see you over there. Memoirs of a Redneck Barbie. Got Destined to Recover. Melissa Bandy, my mom and sister. Shout out to you, Mom and Missy. Good morning. Got Patty in the house, a friend from Jimena and Surviving Together.
Right.
And we appreciate you giving us
Yes,
the
we do.
opportunity to, you know, come in and give us the opportunity. Glow 18. God bless all. Thank you. New friend. Appreciate you being here. Thanks
I
for
appreciate
stopping
you.
in.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you. That's who I was looking for just a second ago. Was that particular little name? I knew that I missed it earlier, and I wanted to just say hi. God, new guest was Glow 18. Thank you very much, Gaston. That's who I was looking for. Cause that man, sometimes the names, when they're smaller names, honestly, dude,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
trying to
they
read
go
through them. And
They go quick.
they go
quick.
fast, man. So like, you just miss them. So shout out to you. God bless all. Appreciate you being here. Yes, I appreciate that. Desi in the house. Appreciate you being here. Shout out to every one of you. We got 15 in the house. Do you have a song that you would like to go next with viewers, Sean?
Sure. For the two of us is up there in the media campaign or whatever they call it.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go with that one. And we are at the top of the hour here at the Guy and Shine Show. So we appreciate all of you from 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. This song is called For the Two of Us. You gonna stay? You gonna go? I ask questions you say you don't know. What you wanna do? So you say that I felt like a weight around your neck. didn't see it at the time. Well, I do now. I'm not sure, baby, anymore. This shakes out for the two of us. No, I can't remember exactly the words you said before you disappeared. It's all a blur, the cool kids call it ghosting these days. Something foreign to me. You just disappeared into the midst of everything. With all our hopes, dreams and aspirations up for grabs, but you don't want to take them. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Yes, sir.
All right. Shout out to
Yes, sir.
everybody in the house. Appreciate you. Good job, Sean.
Thank you,
Outstanding.
man. Thank you.
Got 12 people in the house with us. Appreciate everybody being here. See you, Magic of Healing. I see you. Thank you for stopping back in. I see everybody. I was trying to shout everybody out as we was going. I missed a couple comments that was coming, so I missed Miss Tracy's awesome art with hers, man. She does a good job with them things, man. Like, I would never get that done. You know what I mean?
No,
That's
no.
cool. Good
I have a
job.
hard time just typing thank you
Yeah.
guys before
Yeah.
the 4.5 minute song's done.
Yeah, I don't type fast enough, and my brain don't react quick enough. But thank you so much for being here, guys. We're in the last hour, like Sean said. This is last hour.
Last
Actually
hour of the
went by
week.
really fast so far. It
Friday,
seems like,
baby.
man, by the
Yeah.
time you get through, explaining yourself away with your
A few
reason why
misfires.
that you look like you're going through some types of horrible treatment.
Is there anything you? Are
I'm
you
not
safe?
sick,
Are you
Sean.
safe right now?
No,
Are you
I'm not
safe?
sick. I shake. I'm not sick. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't have That's what I'm
As
on here
long
for
as
the
you're
next 2
safe.
weeks.
That's
Until
all
my
I'm
beard
concerned.
grows back out, it's gonna be like, oh, did you have to go to treatment?
I'm still not convinced this isn't your twin brother Randy that he keeps in the cellar that we've seen on occasion. Sometimes he pops up and just
Shout out to
goes.
Brother Leroy for the prayer.
Oh man. Oh,
Appreciate everybody being here. Memoirs of a Redneck Barbie. Thank you very much. I can just I can hear you laughing with us at times when I know that, like, yeah, she gets what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm Miss Amina. We appreciate you being here too. Thank you. She's back for a moment. Outstanding channel, does lives. I think at 1 o'clock today.
Yeah.
She'll be going, so I encourage everybody to go visit her. Just an outstanding individual, and she tries to have substance. And she does a whole heck of a lot better job than myself about staying on point. I lose points a lot. I catch them later, but you gotta veer with me. She doesn't veer a lot. She does a good job.
No, she locks in. But
I'm a veer.
well, let's
I'm a
just
veer.
say
If
the
you
content's
ask
a little
me-
bit different from that channel
Yeah,
to ours.
yeah.
Just-
I'm the guy that if you say, God, like a yes or no answer that doesn't take longer than 15 minutes.
Well,
I'm
let me
like,
tell you a story about the time I was down.
Yeah. It's like yes or no question. I'll be like, how long do I have to answer that? Like,
Are you familiar with the term close-ended question?
Like
Oh yeah, it means I close whenever I want. So here I go now.
yeah. I take them long. I'll get there. but you gotta be willing to ride with me for a little while because I'm liable to take a little side street. You'll have to hear a side
Back.
story
And
of
then
a side story
somewhere up
that
here.
happened to make this story come to place with that story, and
And then we wind up at the auction house with Brother Leroy saying a benediction for the auction before we get started selling. We're going to give a special shout out to Sister Belinda and Sister Susie. We appreciate y'all listening in from the local state penitentiary of Howtown.
Keep the pods clean.
Sorry about that. Sorry about it. They have medicine that they
They
give
suggest he takes.
yeah, but then it makes you do other things that are that don't
Yeah.
fit. Was so it's like I gotta just settle. I gotta settle.
I think they
You
call
just
that
have to settle.
balance.
Yeah, it's about it's a serious balance. Yeah, there's a balance.
Impulse control.
There's stuff in there going on.
Yeah.
There's stuff in there.
There's
I'm
been
gonna
tests.
tell you.
There's been tests.
I have papers to prove it.
All these words, 4-letter words. It's something I don't know.
It's just you know,
roll with it. Roll
just
with
the
it.
way you gotta be.
What are you gonna do?
sometimes.
What are you gonna do?
Sister Susie, old Desi likes that. He knows. He knows. He knows. He probably knows exactly. Like the same way. Hey, I tell you what, you get the right brother up there to say the benediction. That is the show.
That is the
That
show.
is
dude.
the show. Like you can't keep your head bowed because you're gonna watch and see what's going on, man.
What's about
'cause-
to happen? He's doing roundhouse kicks up there. And all
Yeah,
sorts
you'd
of-
be like, I'd like to have Brother Leroy come up here and say the benediction. I'd like to thank it. And you'd be like, yeah, you'd be like, whoa, here we go. Here we go.
Did
Like,
they
man,
just crank the volume? No, he's just that.
no,
loud.
he just,
He
hey,
don't even need a microphone.
yeah, man. Next thing you know, you got hands on you and you're feeling better.
Yeah.
You know what
Feel
I'm
the
saying?
spirit, brother.
You're like, I don't know what it is, but it makes you feel better. He'll be all up at you. Hey,
He's just
but,
got that high vibe.
Shout out
going.
to him.
He's got that high.
Shout out to
vibe
Brother Leroy for giving the benediction.
Lord have mercy.
going. Oh,
I wish they'd have never got me this daggone microphone.
no,
There's
you
times
don't.
in a man's life when you realize that the wrong thing has happened for
Too
you.
much power.
You know.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, it's yeah.
They're still letting us do this. They
Yeah,
ain't
it's
shut
like-
us down yet.
I'm still on air, guys. It's like I can't believe it, but it is fun. It's so much fun to be able to play with everybody. Hey,
Yeah.
all
Every once
grown
in a
up.
while, we gotta
All
wave
grown
to
up.
them. Everybody's part of it.
Shout out to Sister Susie down on M Block there. We understand that sometimes you just got to defend yourself.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Proven self-defense.
And now you know the rest of the story.
Yeah. Oh man, it
dude,
just happens
dude.
sometimes. It's funny.
Dude,
That
he,
brother
he started
Leroy
doing
said-
this. He started doing this after we got off yesterday. Okay, and we got off at like 1 and change, and it was 4 something, and I just laughed for 3 straight hours of him doing this, going back and forth. He said he wouldn't do it because I didn't think I'd be able to keep it together enough to even be a
Oh,
participant. So I just sit here and laugh
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
lunatic.
Shout out to Sister Hermana. We appreciate you being here from down there on the M-Block at the Powhatan State Penitentiary. Appreciate you.
Dude.
Yeah.
Shout out here.
I'd just like to shout out a few people here.
I could shout out the whole.
I gotta work. I gotta do it. Do it. You're going.
Like to
to
just give a few shout outs. Awesome down here. Before we bring Brother Leroy up to give the benediction, I'd like to shout out Sister Tracy from Tracy Local Learners. We appreciate you being here. I'd like to shout out Gen X Effect. Doesn't like to give his name because, well, he could be listening from the Powhatan State Penitentiary down there on M Block, and he'd rather not be. So shout out to you, Gen X Effect. Appreciate y'all being here. Brother Desi. Oh, Brother Desi, he understands the power of the aluminum hat, and we appreciate you being here, and we will be happy to have any of your items forefronted here at the local auction house at Pisgah Community Baptist Church. We appreciate you being here. We'll be having Leroy come up to give the benediction here just shortly. Appreciate you guys being here. Shout out to all of you. We thank every one of you for being here. Oh, we got that fine fella, Sean Digg. He says, howdy, everybody. That's how he said it, too. Well, kindly had a little bit of a howdy, everybody. You know, a little bit nicer and everything, because he is a little bit north of me. He doesn't have quite the same tone in his voice, but we can't fault him for that. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate everybody. I'd like to give a little special shout out to Sister Belinda there. She's in solitary confinement down there at the Powhatan Local State Penitentiary, and we'd like to just say we're thanking you. We understand that things happen. We understand that sometimes you got to hear it on playback, and we know you'll always be there. So thank you. Shout out to all of you. Okay. Shout out to everybody. Before I bring Brother Leroy back up, I'll just have Sean stop back in.
All right, man. Come on back up, Sean. We got
Oh my god.
get the auction going.
My
here,
face
you know.
hurts so bad.
Oh,
I
man.
couldn't stop. I don't know how you can do it with a straight face.
It's not easy.
It's
Sometimes,
so
'cause-
well done.
and it's like you get lost in the sauce too, because
I try to stay on point when we're doing the auction because, you don't want to take too awful long. And if Brother Leroy gets up here, then,
He's gonna fire everyone up.
oh man, yeah, man.
Gen X.
Then he wants to shout out the buffet table before he hands back the microphone. You never know how long that could take.
So
Oh my.
anyway, shout out to everybody in the house. This
Great
is Guy
job.
John doing
Thank
the
you.
morning
I
and time.
appreciate you guys listening.
And
to
we appreciate
For
everybody
whatever
being
reason you decide.
here. It just happens sometimes.
Oh man.
It does give you a little bit of a release.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sean, guy needs chin tucks.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got jokes. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Oh, you
man.
got. I'm a one-upper. I'm a
He'll
one-upper.
put it to him. He'll do it. Yeah.
I'm a one-upper.
Put it to him.
Yeah.
You should show up tomorrow or Monday
never
with
know.
those.
You never know.
Shout out to Sister Belinda.
Every time I see
doesn't
name
want
Belinda,
yeah.
I know that's going to have to happen now because I can't stop it.
The first girl that was ever after me, like when I was young, her name was Belinda. So when you did that, I was
Shout out to Sister Belinda.
I told you.
Yeah.
I can't. I told you, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a safe word now.
Belinda. I haven't heard that in a long time, man.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah.
Say it 3 times and she'll appear.
You don't want the one I'm speaking of necessarily appear. You better be on the good side.
Shout out to Sister Belinda.
Staying on your good side.
Yeah. Oh man, that is so fun, man. This is
man.
too much. Oh, there's so many different avenues for that one right there. But
Oh, yeah.
shout out to 16 in the house. We appreciate you
Appreciate
guys
you guys.
being here. Thank you very much. I'm gonna play a little song that I like.
Yeah.
That's mine. It's well, it's
Would
not
you like to
mine. It's a
dedicate it to anybody
well, actually,
before
yeah,
you play
I
it?
will play a song that's mine. Dang,
Do it.
There's just so many miles between us. It's little guitar that I'm playing there is a Gretsch that my family sent to me as just a gift, a blessing, and it has been a blessing. And I wrote this song years before that, but I thought it was befitting to play this little guitar and sing the song and make this little video for it. So this is a song called Just So Many Miles Between Us. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1, Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Good vibes only.
And we appreciate everybody being here at the local auction house down there at the Pisgah Community Local Baptist Church.
This sounds.
Just so many miles between us, there can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you, some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to pee, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. As the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I've made from so many years ago. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you and love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between.
Great job, man. I love that song. That's a really nice song, and I love the story behind it too. Like just the whole getting the guitar and that's a wicked
Yeah,
story.
pretty cool little turn of events to make that one be what it is. Not that it's anything, but it is what it is. But thank you all. Appreciate you guys. Thank you everybody. Trying to come through and say howdy to you through the comments. It takes me a minute to type them up, but I'm trying to touch everybody the best that I can. But shout out to all of you here. We appreciate everybody being here with us. Thank you guys. 19 in the house with us, Sean.
Nice. Appreciate
Shout
you
out to
guys.
19 in the house. If you don't mind, double tap the screen, hit the like button for you fellas. If you're proud of what we're doing, then please share it, and we promise it'll always be respectful, and you'll be proud of it. You won't mind having it on your community page. So shout out to you. That's right. Memoirs got it. Thank you, Memoirs. Appreciate you. I see you got one pulled up for us down here. I'm gonna pull it up and let you tell us about it there.
So this song's called "The Long Road West," and pretty much what it was about was the oil boom, or what it is about is the oil boom, and it was at a time in my life when I was like, either I'm going to keep doing what I was doing, which was music at the time, or, you make those plans. So I'll go for a couple of months, and then that turned into a few years chasing money. And that's pretty much what it's about. And it's called The Long Road Headed West. So all the things that come with chasing money.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all being here.
On a road headed west. On a road headed west. to myself. Well, the cars rolled on past. I was moving all so fast. They say that the hardest part is not losing all of your heart and all the blackness and the dark, while you quietly fall apart on a long road west. Till mama sing my best. It would seem results from the test didn't go so well. Is it just me or is it all of a sudden warmer in here than it was a minute ago, and I don't think it's 'cause of love. Well, now I just realized how exactly it was. It is I lost my life on a long road west. Was where they found me dead. Someone whispered I won. Did he regret one of his trips on his long roads west? Of his trips on his long roads west. Yes, sir. There we go. Look at that. Look at that switcheroo. No, you gotta switch. There we go. There we go. I don't know why it always does that. Like, you go
It
down like
matters
this and then
as to
it.
the or if you add yourself first,
Oh.
you'll be on the left side of your screen.
Okay.
If you add
gotcha.
yourself second,
Second,
then
you
you'll be
go-
on the right side.
Okay, so it's
That's
the
why.
timing
That,
thing.
that's what I think has been that's what I found to be the difference on my side. Like if I'm doing the control and then I figured out that okay, if I want to be on the left side when I bring both of us up, then bring myself up first, then bring you up, and it brings us up in that order,
Okay.
like left to right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep, I got you.
It's-
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Um,
Yeah.
Like down here in the bottom right now on my screen. Can you see us down here in the bottom? You see
Yep.
me on the left, you on the right.
Yep, I do.
Okay, the order in which that you go in putting us on the screen will be the order that we appear in.
Ah, okay. I got you.
See what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? So if
Yeah.
I wanted to change this order, then I go like this. And then add myself in second, and I'm
Yeah.
on the left.
There you go.
But if I want to make it the other way, then obviously I just add myself in first. And
Yeah, look at that. He has become a guru. He has. Tracy said, "Look at you, guy, teaching us." It's true.
and I'm
true.
gonna tell you,
an advanced
you can
course.
follow me, but watch your step.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm on like I'm kind of walking on like some
Razor's edge.
loose stuff. Like
Yeah.
I could slide off and really veer off really bad and like be totally wrong, which is majority of the time. So just so y'all know, but yeah, man, and that's another thing that I just learned just the other day with me and Shine and Tommy was how to switches.
Yeah.
How to take him from left to right, and it's just as easy as double tap your little
That's cool.
mouse and
That's cool.
drag it over, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to be like say for example on this kind of deal, the way it's set up, Sean can do pretty much everything on this channel that I as
Yep.
StreamYard as
Yep.
what I can do.
Yep.
But you have to decide between who's going to do a lot of the stuff because you'll wind up doubling each other. He'll hit a button, and then right after that, I'll wind up hitting the same button. Remove him. It'll be
Yeah.
like, dude, so you have to kind of decide, like,
Yeah.
okay,
That's why those preloaded videos are nice.
Oh,
It
they're-
just right
yeah,
back up,
yeah, those are the only way to go. I mean, well, I don't want to say it's the only, but it's just
No, but
easy
yeah, it
as
is.
the person doing the button switching anyway. Now the ones that we got like down here in the bottom now, we understand how it works, so it is not that bad. But the other way is so much easier, just to have it loaded up, hit the button, and boom, it drops you off.
Yeah.
And then when that video is done, me and Sean
Next
pop
one.
right back up in the same order we were in when we came down, and mute your mic when it drops
Yes.
you off too.
Yes. Yeah.
So you don't have to fool with none of that. It's really cool, man. But shout out to everybody. Got 12 in the house. Appreciate everybody being here with us. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Good vibes only. Always good vibes. Do you have another one loaded up down here?
Yeah, I got pills down there for you.
Right.
play that
All
if you
right. Well,
want.
this is Shine with pills. I think it's pretty well self-explanatory. I mean,
Yes,
I like
yeah.
those one word titles.
Yep.
Tells you everything.
Pretty much, man.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can pretty much tell you that.
It's
this
not
one's
going to
about-
be about tap dancing on a landmine.
Right. This one is not an instructional video
No.
as to how to square dance.
No.
You know,
Unless you want to. I mean,
unless
no.
you really. I mean, I pushed that up.
Won't mind.
I pushed that up. Shout out
Definitely
to square dancing.
Yes.
Third grade, 1984. You know, hey, you know.
Still reigning champion.
Yeah, still reigning champ. You know, shout out, man.
Yeah.
Gaston says I see 17 likes now. Appreciate you guys.
Nice,
Thanks
appreciate
for
you
everybody
guys.
hitting
Thank
that
you.
likes button for us. Share us out if you don't mind. If you're proud of what we're doing and you see and you appreciate it, then share it out. And we promise it'll always be good vibes only. And we'll carry ourselves with respect all the time. So thank you guys very much for being here. This is Sean's original song called
This
Pills.
song's called Pills.
And we just appreciate y'all being here.
And,
Good vibes
appreciate
to all of
y'all.
our friends.
I guess it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. All right. These pills have made me sick. These pills made me forget who I was supposed to be. I don't remember seeing this in the itinerary. Living in the darkness only. It can be created when you're lonely. These pills, these pills have made me evil. These pills made me kill all that once was good. These pills made me dependent don't know how to live. Living in the darkness, one only you can build. Forget about the empires. A curse is all you've built. Well, I don't blame you for nothing. Not the way I used. To put it all out there. I was the one who ultimately got to choose. Living in a darkness only you could ever create or navigate through. The road to hell is hard and lonely, but honestly, you've always known me by design. These pills are stolen everything, and I thought I had the upper hand. Turns out it's not the way this works. But I can tell you how much it will eventually hurt. How much eventually it will hurt when they don't work no more. How much this hurts. Bills. If you didn't know, Monday through Friday from 10 till 1 Eastern Standard Time, me and Mr. Guy Bandy at Creating Change GB, and also through my page, we'll be streaming a show that we would love all of you to be part of. Be safe, tell the ones you love them, and keep on shining. There we go. Microphone. Mute your microphone.
Appreciate everybody being here. Thank
There
y'all.
you go.
Appreciate everybody. Another great song, Sean Dig. We
Thanks,
see
sir.
Miss Tracy with the pretty little comments. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. See y'all chatting it up down here in the house, loving
That's
the
good.
songs, loving the stuff. Appreciate y'all loving the just getting in here and talking with everybody and hanging out, man. That's what it's all about. And we appreciate that stuff. Krista Flash, double tap that screen for you fellas. Share this live stream out if you don't mind. Shout out to you, brother. We appreciate you being here, man. Thank you very much. Redneck Barbie, that's excellent. So glad you enjoyed the recipe. Shout out to you, Redneck Barbie. See you in the house. Desi, good vibes to you, my brother. Appreciate you being here. We got that outstanding fellow creating change in the house. And we got that other outstanding fellow,
Yep.
John Dig, in the house.
Oh, great.
No, I
heard he's all right.
I just like to give everybody their due.
You know,
And
that's what we
you know, not to back up on anything and talk about anything, but I mean,
No.
you know, I do have to say that, you know, I do appreciate both of them. You know,
you know, they're doing their best.
Miss Tracy, thank you
Some
for
of the
being
time.
here. We appreciate you. Good vibes, Gaston's guitar covers. Appreciate you. He's in the house with us and doing some outstanding cover tunes, and we got another one or two that we can share by him as well. Miss Tracy, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. All of you. All of you.
Every
Y'all
one of
know.
you.
Y'all
Yeah,
know.
we do.
We appreciate every daggone one of you guys. I mean, we appreciate it. There's Mel Runs Things in the house. We appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Double tap that screen for you fellas. Appreciate it. Thank you guys. We appreciate everybody being here. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Good vibes only. You know.
Yes.
Thank
They
you.
come for free.
Thank
Like
you.
we don't even.
They
just
come
show
for free.
up.
They
you know?
come for free. They come for free. And we can't help it.
But
You know?
you too can be part of a live studio audience here on the Guy.
Yeah,
and
you
Shine
could
Show.
be one of these plaques.
Think about it. Think about it.
Just know you could also be, you know, and the prices come down because
Yeah,
we
they
realize
have.
that other, you know,
They have.
so you know, and it's fairly free. We make nothing
Everybody
for
gets
that.
a cup when they leave.
We-
We can't guarantee what
We
kind
do
of
it all
cup.
just for the love of applause.
Some real applause fanatics out there. We just,
Yeah.
what do you do,
You know,
right? Yeah,
There's
everyone's-
nothing
room for
better
everyone.
than lighten your day than to have applause every time you walk in the room. You know.
Oh,
But shout
of
out to you. I
course.
see Muhammad's all in one channel.
Yes.
I hope I said that right.
Yes.
If I did, leave me a yes in the comments. I think Om, is that correct? Om. We try to do our best. What do you think it is, Sean? I'll put it up here.
Well, I go with I know this channel because I've been by a few times,
Okay.
and I'm not sure of the pronunciation on the first, but I know Muhammad is in there, so I go with that. But
Muhammad. I know the Muhammad part, but I was just trying to go with
yeah,
what.
yeah, very
the-
uplifting stuff. If you guys haven't been by, and it's cool that like, yeah, just I don't know. I think it's really neat that like with music and a message, the language you might not completely understand it or whatever, but like you'll get a vibe off of it, and really great stuff there. So
Yeah,
check it out if you
absolutely.
haven't checked it out. Yeah.
I see you there, Himlada. I hope I'm saying your name correct. If I am, then just give me a thumbs up and say, yes, you are. But Himlada, Dream Girl, thank you very much for being here. My name's Guy. This is Shine. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes. Always respect. So we appreciate it. If you don't mind, hit the like button for you fellas. And if you don't mind, share it out. And it will always be respectful, and we will always have good vibes. So we thank you. Thank you very much for you're an Indian woman. Well, God
Nice.
bless you. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. Yeah.
I am a American, which means that I have no idea exactly what my I don't know exactly what all my bloodline is. I just love everybody, and
I had to do one of them things for like school where it's like map your family tree.
yeah,
And I got to my great grandfather and I was like, so what happened before that? He's like, well,
yeah,
So,
like
still don't know. Still
I would
don't
have
know.
a hard time exactly answering what my actual, like bloodline is. So it's kind of cool that, people can actually say like, hey, I'm Indian, or hey, I'm
Oh, yeah.
Philippine, or hey,
Yeah.
I'm whatever. I can't say, I mean, I can say I'm American, but as far as me knowing what my
Lineage
bloodline, I
is or
really
whatever.
don't
Yeah.
know. I don't
Yeah.
know. By the time you get past my mom and dad, hey, that, I don't know. After that, like it spreads out pretty quick, man. Like,
Yeah,
you
well,
know.
and then too, like, like, I mean, like when we were growing up, like we always had the stories and like I know by like the last names, like the clans, right?
Yeah.
So the Scotch Irish clans, like the Mix and the Max,
Yeah.
which were like 6% of like the population that actually made it over, that like shared those tartars together. And where I grew up, there's an island, and it's my last name, my family last name, and there's a big thing there, and it's from like 16 something or other, where they like chiseled it into the stone where the boat rolled up. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, that's your great 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 great
Yeah.
great 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 great
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
great great grandpappy
Yeah.
Walter.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. All right, but there's a lot of gaps in there where it's like some
Yeah.
things are like,
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It always, I love it because, I mean, it reminds me that, it's not just our neighbors that we're talking to. We're worldwide, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, I just
Yeah.
appreciate you being here, Himlada. I thank you very much.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
appreciate it. Good vibes to you, our new friend. Appreciate you being here. And we're just having fun. We play music and we share commentary and comedy, and we just have fun with everybody.
Sometimes pop-up auctions.
You never know, we
you
might
never
have-
know what you're gonna get.
Like to give a little shout out to Sister Susie there and M Block there at the local state penitentiary in Palatine.
She's down to 6 months on her time,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hopefully we'll be.
Got a little
released.
time in solitaire. We understand things happen.
It's like, yeah.
Just the way it rolls off, and you go back like no problem. It's fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh man.
It just happens like that.
Yeah,
you
it just does. It's all natural.
You know,
Just
they do
natural
have
talent.
medicine, but I decide not to take it.
Well, you
Shout
see,
out to
we
you,
were
man.
talking about that the other day. It was like some of my best friends are like most, back to be considered rowdy, right?
Yeah.
But they were just having a good time, and they're like putting them on these medicines. They're like, I'm not taking that stuff anymore. It's like wiring around, whipping around. It's like, just let it be, man. Let it be. If it ain't hurt no one, then let it be.
Awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you
Yeah.
guys. Appreciate y'all coming in. It's 16 in the house, brother Sean.
Yep.
What is- oh, we're
We're up at
15 minutes till 1
14.
o'clock.
Yep.
We thank you so much for everybody coming in. Go around, support each other, as me and Sean always try to remind everyone. If you're gonna go support, then do it properly. Otherwise, just use the power of your thumb to flip on past, and don't do anything.
And please remember, if your subscriptions are on private and you subscribe to somebody, they don't
leave a comment.
just leave a comment. Then that way we can get you, because we're never not coming to you just because we're choosing not to. It's just, if it's on private, we can't find you. I had like 10 people come on, and I'm like, I can't even. Like, you know
And
what
if
I
it
mean?
takes
Like,
me a
it's-
day or two to respond to comments, just know it's due to disorganization, not lack
and the
of
countless
appreciation.
hours that go into the background of presenting such a fluid
dude,
show for you guys.
I am so disorganized when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like I get so sidetracked, bro. I will get sidetracked so
Well, YouTube's
easily.
changing stuff all the time too. You know what I mean? Like, so that's partly on YouTube. Not to blame, but just saying, like, they're moving stuff from here to there, and I'm like, how do I find this now? So, and then I found it like last night late, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Set it down. What was that? There was a sound, and then forget about it again. So, like, come back, try again.
Yeah.
Something shiny, as my dad would say. What happened, boy? You see something shiny? Well, I see in the clouds there. So yeah.
Yeah, the main thing, Miss Tracy, is just it for me, whether you're public subscriber or not. Like if you
Yeah.
go to somebody's channel and you want to leave, like if you want them to know you've been there, you just need to leave a little
Just
bit
leave
of
a comment.
like
Yeah, they can
just
find you.
hey,
Yeah.
because whether you're a public subscriber or not, if you're like me, I may not. Man, that may not even pop up across there when I'm looking. So therefore, it may go a long time that I don't even realize. Like, oh, man, I've got this person or that person, because a lot of people don't have it public. But if they just leave a comment, it makes
Then
it
you're
so much
fine.
easier.
You're fine. And I think a lot of people
It
don't
just-
know that, because I didn't know that at the beginning, and I was like,
Right.
what's going on? Like, and then it's like, okay, start leaving a few comments, and then stuff starts rolling in on stuff that, again, that you support, because that's what's important, right? Like, you're going to it because there's something you liked initially, and there might be something you like in the future. It's kind of how I go about it. But I also don't want to, you know what I mean, enable somebody, I guess is the best word that I can use. If it's like, you know what I mean? If I'm not actually going to be able to support you, then why would I do
Well,
that to you? Because
and
it sucks when he comes in reverse. I'll tell you that.
realizing that
Yeah.
support in this arena sometimes is just you being a number for someone, a
Yeah.
solid number.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, if I subscribe to somebody, that means I watched your video, I stuck around, I left you a comment, I liked it, and then I subscribed to your channel, and my subscription ain't gonna go nowhere. So now,
No.
whether I ever come back to your channel or not, I'll always be part of your number grid.
Yeah.
And as an entertainment channel, when I started looking at it from that angle, I'm like, you know what? That makes everybody someone I need to go see
Mm-hmm.
and let them know, like, hey, I've been here, because they might come and decide, hey, you know what? I like this show.
Mm-hmm.
I like what they're doing. So for us as entertainment channels, if we see somebody that does cooking, well, people that like to cook also like music. They like comedy. They like
Yep.
other stuff. Maybe they want to watch us while they're cooking. Maybe somebody that does vlogs that just likes to walk around and talk. Well, maybe I go and I watch them and I give them enough courtesy to become a number for, you know, part of
And
their
it
number.
gives you ideas. I find, like, depending, no matter what you're doing, you're gonna
Yeah.
see something and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I like the way that's shot or that's edited or whatever. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the cooking stuff has taught me a lot of stuff about editing because I'm like, how do they do that? You know
How
what I
they-
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Babyface guy. I see you. We've had jokes all morning. Miss Memoirs,
Rookie of the
Redneck Barber,
Year,
she said, where guy's lip go.
Yeah, where
and then
did
we
Lip
got
go?
Gen X in the house thinking he's all
We've got
mean.
people that he's claimed to know his whole
Yeah.
time that are denouncing affiliation.
You know, everybody all of a sudden becomes
Yeah.
funny.
Everyone's got something to say.
Aren't we all creative this morning? Well, I'll have you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I appreciate it. You know,
It's
because
just
I
nice.
had a couple.
It's nice to
different
be
choices.
noticed. I mean, it's like I love getting this
I was
question.
going, hey, you know,
Hey, oh, you got your hair cut. Did any of your buddies say anything? I'm like, I don't have the kind of buddies that are going to talk to
Right.
me about getting a haircut.
Right.
I'll tell you that. If it did come up, I'd have some secondary questions as to why they're paying
Bandy
so much
County
attention.
outfit, building them mustaches for sale today.
Shout out to Sister Belinda and N Block at the local state penitentiary of Powhatan. Thank you.
Currently making quilts out of whiskers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she does an outstanding job. I was
She
at
does.
the last auction.
Yeah, well, she's. I mean,
Good.
really, they only made one.
You talk about a fine frequency.
Oh, every time.
Oh, Lord. It
Brings
just
me
hap-
back to a better time.
It just rolls out.
Yeah.
It just,
Shout out to Sister Belinda, N Block, Powhatan State Correctional Facility.
Best wishes on your early release.
You know, if you end it with Powhatan State, you could mistake that with some type of school. Powhatan State
School
Penitentiary.
of Hard Knocks.
yeah.
We understand that things happen, and shout out to Sister Belinda in solitary confinement
Her
at
sex
Powhatan State.
husband is mysteriously
E-block.
vanished.
They're moving her to E Block. Shout out to Sister Belinda getting moved to E Block. Behave yourself. You've only got 13 and a half years left.
Be fine.
Some of your kids will still be alive,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Ricky ain't doing so good though, frankly.
Ricky's having trouble.
Don't get us started already.
He ain't come out of his room since you went to the penitentiary. I think he was 12.
Got a sock puppet show he's currently doing on Main Street.
Last time I ran into him at the Dollar General, he didn't look so good.
The sad part is that these aren't so unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like, if you just tune in into this and you're hearing this for the first time, I'd be like, What is happening right now?
Yeah.
We appreciate every single one of you.
If you'd like me to shout your block out, just leave me which block you're in, and we'll give you a quick shout out before we wrap it up here at the local auction down at the Pisgah Local Baptist Community Church.
Get a kite out to the local Baptist church. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Crystal Flash.
Tell me, dude, just...
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I did.
Yes, yep.
Yes, I sure did.
It's been, you gotta watch the playback, man. We
Yeah.
keep blasting it if we can. You
Yeah.
ain't even seen, what's his name? The other fella that we're cooling off on the side, Pastor.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Brother Leroy. He's going to be giving the benediction. As soon as you calm down over here yet, Leroy.
He's been,
I'll tell you, every time he hits him inhalers, he acts a little funny for us. You know. Shout out to Brother Leroy.
I think those are called nitrous. I don't know.
Yeah, them little things he puts under his tongue does a mite.
It's like working out for 30 days and 5 minutes. You know,
Yeah.
just being all
Yeah,
over
man.
it. There
Yeah.
you go. Oh my. Yep. There you go. So,
Shout out to Brother Leroy.
Well, you guys, it's been
Shout.
a day. It's been fun Friday, good vibes. We've had a few
Fun,
pop-up
just
auctions.
You know.
Few
That's the way it
pop-up auctions, few songs, few laughs, you know. So
Yeah.
Shout out to Dollar General for sponsoring us here at the local auction house. We appreciate you letting us use the local Community Baptist Church at Pisgah.
Oh, you missed a shout out for Mel only runs things.
Oh.
Shout out to Mel. Mel runs things. Shout out.
Mel runs things. I'm sorry.
Shout out to Mel runs things at F Pod there at the local state penitentiary in Palatine.
She got herself a job walking the dogs.
Yeah.
Shout out. You keep yourself out of trouble. We understand things happen. Here at the local auction at Pisgah Community
We do
Baptist Church.
understand things happen.
Shout out to everybody. Hey, I
Oh,
love it.
yes.
If people love it, I love it because it's fun, man. It actually
Oh,
feels so
man.
good to let that person out.
Yeah. He's been waiting.
I've been bottled up for years, man. You know,
that genie, you just get to rub the lamp,
Yeah.
boom, out
Yeah.
he comes.
every time I started this without being on film, they'd put me in a place. And now it's entertainment. So they can't really say nothing to me about it. You know what
Nah,
I mean? They're
that's
like,
it,
oh,
that's
this
it.
is all entertainment. And I'm thinking, no, this is release.
Yeah.
This is release that other person inside.
One of the 8 anyway.
Yeah, oh, yeah, we got a couple more here in the house, but we won't introduce them all because we ain't got time for it.
Oh man.
All right, we got shout out to all them boys from Grundy spending time in Deadwood.
Shout out to Dan Whitty. I know all about that. Not such a fine place. Shout out to y'all.
Nice to visit. Don't want to stay.
Not exactly 5-star.
If I could give it 0 stars, I would.
Yeah. I'll tell you if you think.
Negative stars.
Yeah.
Is there, is
Just
there
read the
option?
name and you'll know it ain't fun.
No. What do they call it? The Bordeaux Motel. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man. Honestly, Gen X
man.
Effect, I actually do know everywhere that you're talking about, man. I'm familiar with every one of them. I done know. I
Familiar
went
with the
from
countryside and
I went from the local jail here in Tazewell. They shipped me to Powhatan. Then I went from Powhatan to
Is this where you heard the
Dillon.
auctioneer at the
yeah.
beginning?
That's why I use it, because it's real. And then I went to Dillon, and there in Buckingham. And then I went from Buckingham to I was pretty much Guy Columbus. like every time I got somewhere, they packed me up and rolled me out
New
again, man.
discovery. Yeah.
I don't know. They acted like they didn't want me where I was at every time I got there.
I can't
Right when I
imagine
started getting
why.
comfortable and started talking, they shipped me out.
That's,
again.
that's not cool.
I couldn't either. Like, just now being nice with everybody and playing and having fun, and now everybody wants to ship me out again.
No fun. There shall be no fun.
I just thought
here.
they wanted me to go somewhere else and you know,
Entertain
I thought they
the
were
people,
trying to,
lift
you know,
spirits,
just
if you
make
will.
sure everybody had a little, you know.
A little
I
bit.
didn't know. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
well.
Mecklenburg to Powhatan to Keene Mountain, then got my security dropped and sent near home to Coffeewood. Yep. Had plenty of buddies I was locked up from come out of Coffeewood, come out of Keene Mountain, come from over at Bland. I never did go to Bland. I heard it was paradise in comparison if you was gonna have to be in prison. But yeah, I didn't never. My level was a 5, just because of my charge.
Yeah.
And then you go in and you work your way down, you work your way down, you work your way down. And then, of course, once I got to receiving at the penitentiary, I started out at 3 because I just went directly down because I wasn't no threat to nobody.
No.
And then once they done my receiving there, then I went to a 2, and I never did get past the 2. But I don't know what the difference is because they want to look everywhere that you don't want other people to look, and they want to treat you like an animal. So either which way, it didn't matter to me which one I was in.
No.
You know, yeah, I got a 20-year sentence with 17 suspended, man, and then actually the probation was more of a pain in the hind end than doing the
That was
than
way
doing
worse.
the 3
Way
years.
worse. Way worse. Here,
It
let's
was.
put you penniless and poor with the clothes on your
Yeah.
back, and you got 24 hours or else, right? Like, no.
Hey, there was dudes, Gen X, there was dudes that I remember seeing them break when they would get to, they would be shipped from Bland out to Botetourt, because Botetourt sucked. I ain't gonna lie, Botetourt sucked. It just was a mess. But that's where I did the last little bit of my time, and man, they'd get shipped there, and they were hot. They were hot because no cigarettes, no tobacco. It was all tobacco free, and at that point, there was still certain places that you could smoke and everything and all that, and man, they sent them there, and they were tore all to pieces over it. And for those of us that had been there for months, it kind of made you laugh because you're like, yeah, it sucks, don't it? You know what I mean? Because I watched them throw my stuff in the garbage can too, because they'll give you a choice. They'll say, this is the choice that you had. I had a can of tobacco, Bugler, can of tobacco, and you wasn't allowed to keep it. Well, they give you a choice. You could pay to mail it home, or you could throw it away. Well, I knew from being in the system, I was like, well, I tell you what, you won't get nothing open, throw it away. You won't get nothing that's still closed, throw it away. Hey, I opened it, made sure I dumped it out in the trash, because I was like, one of you guards ain't taking this, you're not going to
No,
sell it,
you're
you're
not.
not doing
No,
it.
you're
And
not.
if you do, you're going to have to dig through the garbage can
Yep.
to get to it.
Yes,
Because
right.
that's what'll happen, like with people's snuff that they had to throw away.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
like, dude, open that stuff up and dump it, because them guards will take it out there and they'll be dipping it before the day's over.
Yeah,
Don't
they
do
will.
that. Throw it all, break them if you have to.
Keep
you
them
know
moving.
what I mean?
Keep them moving. Yeah. Exactly.
That dude, it made me so mad when they shipped me that last time, because I had finally found a spot, had some good old boys that just become buddies and was like doing good, and like I was going through, just getting my time. It seemed like time was clicking by.
Yeah.
And then I lay down one evening to go to sleep, and then they kick my bunk at like 2:30 in the morning and tell me to grab my stuff that I'm being shipped. And that was one of them moments in my life where I was like, man, this just feels like torture now. Like, I finally get somewhere. It's hard enough to be somewhere, but to be shipped all the time, it's like as soon as you get comfortable and figure out the routine, they ship you again. And then you get comfortable, and then you ship you again. And it's like, dude, if you guys would just leave me be, I could kill this sentence out, ride it on home, and just be gone. And y'all never have to see me again. But
I never understood that, because like I seen it happen more than once, where it's just like, why would you continuously do this? And especially once you know like what the fella's there for, should they so disclose, and you're like, this is all for this. I know guys who've done serious stuff that have been out a quarter of the time.
Yeah, man.
and like
Yeah, man.
never received any of this kind of treatment. So yeah,
It's crazy, man. Well, shout out to everybody
yeah,
being here
appreciate
with us.
y'all.
It is now 4 minutes after 1.
It is.
Did you want to play your song?
No,
before we
I'll play
close, or-
yourself. You can play yourself. We're good.
You want, I mean, hey, well, there's What the Quack in the house.
Hello.
I had to say hi to What the Quack. How you doing?
Have to.
What the, wait a minute. Quack am I thinking?
Y'all know what time it is.
Good though.
Good vibes.
10
We's having a quacking great time up here.
Shout out to What the Quack.
We's about to get the quack out of here.
We're gonna get the quack out of here, but we appreciate y'all being here at the local auction there at the Pisgah Local Community Baptist Church.
10 to 1 Eastern
10
Standard
to 1.
Time.
Guy and
Shout
Shine.
out to F-Buzz.
Shout out to Guy and Shine for hosting the local auction here at the Pisgah Baptist Community Church.
Thank you guys. No, we appreciate
Appreciate
everybody
y'all.
being here. We've had fun.
Had a
Miss
great
Tracy
time.
with her
Had a
duck.
great time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
There's always one more, Tracy. There's only so many we can feed.
I mean,
But we'll do it anyway.
remember what we've asked you guys too.
Spreading the
If you catch it on film,
Mm-hmm.
someone feeding duck. I mean, it's normal for people to feed ducks.
Yeah.
If you can catch them on film feeding ducks and listening,
Preferably with a beatbox. Like on their they're just.
if you find somebody with a boombox, no, we're gonna need the film. Obviously, we're gonna need the film
Yeah.
because we're gonna have to send it through a rigorous process of
Very
many
much
alphabet
so.
agents.
Yeah.
You know, in order to figure it out and confirm before we bring it to the world, because you know this is worldwide.
Absolutely.
Hence the Guy and
Move-
Shine Show. 10
facts
Eastern
only here.
Standard Time,
Right, no
good
fake
vibes
news.
only. Feed them ducks, but
Feed them ducks.
you know, we just don't want to. You know, we don't want to put. You know, we don't want to get out over our skis. We want to make sure that
Yeah.
we're holding back, we're down in the pocket, and we know what we're doing. But if you do have film of someone feeding ducks while listening to feed them ducks with a boombox,
With the boombox. That's very important. That's the most important part. There is a very special prize for the person who brings that forward. And we'll leave it at
yes, yes, there is.
There'll be a guest at the local auction there at the Pisgah Baptist Community Church. They'll be highlighted, and they'll get first in line to the buffet, which is always guaranteed to be a fine frequency. Shout out to everybody in F Block there with Sister Belinda. We appreciate y'all tuning in to the Guy and Shine Show 10 to 1.
that. Have a lovely Friday.
Thank you.
Oh man, I love it. He said, hey, "Oh my God, that's hilarious! Don't smoke quack. Don't smoke quack. I love it.
Don't become
Oh
a
my
quackhead.
God, that's so great."
Don't become a quackhead.
Gaston guitar cover
That's
coming
amazing.
out with some. Hey, got the humor. I love it. I love it. Everybody got jokes this morning. Out for a run soon. Great laugh. Thanks, Guy and Shine. Oh man, we appreciate
you're
you
welcome.
being
Thank
here.
you.
Mel runs things. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. What the quack? Appreciate you. Hey, you help us because every time we see your name, that's sure to burn up a good 5 to 10 to 15 minutes of mine and Shine's time because there's something coming. There's something.
Shout out to What the Quack.
I see Gen X says, what is it? My mom just randomly stopped by, seen all y'all in the background. We're sorry about that.
Shout out to Ma.
Shout out to Ma.
We appreciate you being in the background. Congratulations on getting out of F-Pod there at the local Powhatan State Penitentiary.
Ma Haas running F-Pod.
No, we appreciate it, man. This is Guy and
We do.
John, 10 to
We do.
1 Eastern Standard Time. Always having fun, just good vibes and shouting out everybody and just having a good time trying to you know.
Shout out Sister Belinda.
Belinda, if you're out there and you're watching this is not a direct reference to you. Forget about it.
Yep.
Shout out to Sister Susie.
She's like that kid talking about.
Don't-
Look.
What kind of talking about? Well,
Shout out to Ma.
calling it out.
If you can figure it out, please leave it in the comments and we'll take it into consideration and we'll share it at the local Community Baptist Church at the next auction.
Maybe we'll have some clue as to what's going on.
Brother Leroy, have you settled down over there so you can lead us into benediction?
I don't think he'll be ready before Monday.
Yeah, I tell you, he keeps a puffing on that thing. I don't know. He calls them an inhaler.
I don't think they are. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Rap.
Shout out to Sister Belinda.
No. All right. Well, guys, we hope you've had as much fun as we've had.
Look.
Oh. She's questioning my sobriety. Well, yeah, that'll happen. But as long as you're laughing.
Yeah, as long as you're laughing, that's the
Yeah.
main thing.
That's
Oh,
it,
man.
Shout out to Ma.
Shout out to Mom.
Yeah, shout out to Mom. Appreciate y'all being here.
Appreciate you guys.
Laugh out loud. She's questioning my sobriety. I know, man.
Listen, we've been there.
If I was still on probation, I would probably
be put back in.
I would be a little bit more leaning towards not acting this way because my PO would probably be knocking on my door for it to get off.
Here's a cup, fill it to the
Yeah, be
brim.
like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to have you pee in this.
There's no way.
Yeah,
There's no way.
like,
Unfortunately, sir, this is how it was before, and it's how it will be after. You're welcome.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out.
Shout out to Sister Belinda.
You gotta stay on Sister Belinda's good job. Shout out to everybody,
Yes,
really.
you
Shout
do.
out to my
You do.
mom, my
She's-
sister,
Oof.
my real mom, and my sister. They tune in pretty much daily. So shout out to you guys. I
Yes,
appreciate
I
y'all
appreciate
stopping
you
in.
guys.
Gen X Effect. He's been
Mhm.
fun and just awesome in the
Yeah.
comments and memoirs. We
Yeah.
got What the Quack in the house. Yeah, you already hear him knocking on the door. Yeah, yeah. Sir, like I'm gonna let me get it here
You'll
out.
hear that. Oh, here they come.
Yeah, man. You'll be like,
Yeah.
Like, where'd Guy go? Like, I got, all right, good show,
Run,
guys.
guy, run.
Yeah. All right.
Shout out to Brother Leroy. Gotta go.
He'll take it from here.
Oh, believe me, you give him the mic and it.
He's gone. He's
Oh,
gone.
that's the show. He is the show.
He is the
Shout out to you, Brother Leroy. I'd ease up on that inhaler.
I once watched him do an hour and a half sermon without drawing a single breath.
Oh yeah.
Which is amazing. Just
That-
amazing.
That vein in his forehead got questionable.
Pulsing. Beads of sweat.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was beginning to look like a big purple tattoo down his forehead.
Like Grimace, if you're familiar with Grimace.
Yeah. I'm gonna send
Anyway.
the kite, get you some roll ups from the store.
I'd appreciate that, Gen X Effect. Shout out to Gen X Effect. G-Pod there.
Oh my god, alright.
Oh, Desi, he said, "Yep."
Yeah. Shout out to Desi.
Yeah, shut
Over
up.
in F-Pod.
I heard the communication corridors are opening up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Double tap the like for your sister Belinda, Leroy, Bobby.
Shout out to Sister Belinda,
Bob.
Leroy, and Bobby Ray. They're all double first cousins.
And all third strikers.
We appreciate every one of you being here, and they've all reached their third strike, so shout out to you at the local state penitentiary in Powhatan.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh my. So,
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the warden.
Yeah.
Warren
Twice,
Gordon.
Twice removed.
Shout out. Oh man. All right, 13 in the house, guys. This
Appreciate
has
you
been
guys.
fun. We've had
Yeah.
a great time.
My-
We're already
my neck
114.
hurts.
And if we're not careful, you know how it is. You know how it is. Yep, red
way too
onion. I
long.
know all about it. Red onion. I never did go there, but yeah, I know all about it. It's just right down the road for me. Keene Mountains just and red onion, all that's just up. So I know what you're talking about. For me, it would have actually been nice for my family to be able to come see me, just because you know, closer. I was always up towards the Richmond way, so it just always made it long ways. Asked you to cadre there. Said, hell, I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. But look, guys, we appreciate
Thank
y'all
you.
being here. Shout out to everybody in here. Mel runs things. Gen X, Memoirs, Desi, all of you. Gaston, appreciate you. What the Quack, appreciate
Memoirs,
you.
Tracy,
Miss Tracy,
y'all.
Gaston. Let's
Yeah.
see. Yeah, man. Appreciate everybody being in the house. We thank you. This is Guy and Shine, 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. This is Friday, so we'll probably be back on this evening. I know I'm going to try to. I didn't come on yesterday evening, but I was invited to another channel, and I went and played some music, and had a good time. You know, it was cool. It was cool to get to meet some, you know, different folks and
What you got to
everything.
do? Spread
Yeah, man.
wings.
Yeah, they invited me. I happened to stop in a live, and I guess they had been to my page or went to my page and looked at my stuff, and then asked if I wanted to come on and sing a song or two, and they let me sing 4 or 5 songs. So I was like, yeah,
Nice, man.
come on.
Awesome.
I didn't stream it out of my page, but I went on theirs. I just wanted to go on
just-
their stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It was cool. But shout out to everybody being in the house with us, 14 with us, Shine. I
Yep.
appreciate you. I appreciate everybody.
Appreciate all y'all.
Y'all go support at Shine Dick. He's got music of different sorts, videos,
This thing, yeah, right there.
you know, your
All
little,
sorts of stuff, not just
all
music.
sorts
There's
of
all sorts of
stuff
stuff. I'm gonna get back up moving again because the snow's finally gone. It's nice. I'm gonna do that right after this actually because the sun's splitting the trees.
yeah.
So-
Well, it's starting to. You can feel the difference in the air.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
okay,
When
springs.
it hits your face and blinds you,
Yeah.
you get that heat. It's like
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, you can feel that warmth of spring. Like, okay, it's
Yeah.
coming. It's coming,
Absolutely.
man. You know.
Absolutely.
But all right,
But,
well, thanks, guys. We appreciate y'all being here.
Thank y'all
Thank you.
in the local state penitentiary for tuning in to
Stay safe.
the local county auction there at the local Baptist Church here at Peasky.
Shout out to Mort in the kitchen. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Tell the
Yep.
ones you love them. Good vibes. 10 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Guy and Shine. We'll be seeing you next time.
Good vibes, guys. I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back. Start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old page. The kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old page. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace. The kind where a guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old place, the kind where guy like me wins a race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice old place, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes on you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes on to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.